What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. I'm excited for tonight. Got the Spurs Mavericks again, and yes, our Spurs do need a win. Mavericks fans, from what I hear, your team needs a win too, but we need it more. Oh my gosh, we need it more. We have a new member in the chat tonight. We Live fam, thank you for becoming a channel member. I also see the Drew Show is here. Phil, you're here. Brady ruined Atlanta. Yes, he did. Good evening, Zachary, Luke, Brandon's World, Banner, Norman. I'm pumped up for tonight. I need a Spurs win tonight. I had a rough day. As some of you may know, I've been out without a phone since Saturday night, which isn't the end of the world. And I get my new phone in today, and I go to activate it. And the provider I use, I need to download their app, and I can't get into the Google Play Store because I need to do the two-way verification. So they're trying to text me, which I can't receive text because my old phone doesn't work. So I have to do like some kind of Google reset thing, and I'm waiting until tomorrow. So I'm still phoneless, and it sucks. So I got lucky that I found out the unfortunate Jakob Pertl news literally when I turned my computer on. Thank you to Jay Money and Evan Avery Gonzalez for giving me a heads up. Let's get a win tonight. Good evening, Glaze and Bacon, Madrid, Avia Menez, Tracy Martin. Yeah, let's get a little go Spurs go. I'm down with that. Jacques better play. Guys, ladies, if Jacques Lindell does not play tonight, well, I'm going to be unhappy. I don't know how he can't. I mean, nothing against Thaddeus Young. I'd rather play him at power forward, being 6'9", than at center. We got destroyed by the Pacers. Not necessarily so much that they're a better team, although many folks would argue that they are. Just the outsized us. I like Keldon. His jersey's up behind over my left shoulder. He should not be our power forward. I don't know if Doug McDermott's playing tonight. Hopefully he is. Go Spurs, go. Gabriel, November 6th, Spurs versus Magic. You are correct. No, November 5th. It's Friday, isn't it? I'll be calling that game. Do blank, be careful with that. Do those restrictions prevent you from going into store to fix your... No, but I have Republic Wireless, and it's all done online. So the disadvantage of having an inexpensive carrier, my bill's like $24 a month, is you don't have any tech support in person, unlike Sprint, T-Mobile. Actually, they're the same company now, Verizon, etc. Go, Pop, go. Oh, ouch. Starting five of DeJounte, Derek, Keldon, McDermott, and Yak. I don't know who's starting tonight. Doug McDermott is available. Jakob Pertl is out. Maxi Kleber is out. And Kristaps Porzingis is still out. I did not realize. Oh, snap. So Kleber is out. And I think he did pretty well against us last time. I didn't realize Kristaps is still out. So I don't know who the starting five will be for the Mavs. I got to assume Doncic, Hardaway, Finney-Smith, and Powell. I don't know who the fourth guy will be. Or who the fifth guy will be. Maybe playing at the four. Anyway. Yeah, Jakob Pertl is out due to the protocol. That decimated the team last year. Maybe we can get a silver lining, some kind of... Wow, the Spurs, that's right. We led the last time we played the Mavs, 25-5 to start the game. Then Dallas won on a 31-4 run. That was, oh my goodness. I tried to block that from memory. That was a nightmare. Yeah, let's take advantage of this. Let's get Jacques Lindell some minutes. And I understand Joshua Primo is on the roster tonight from what I'm hearing. Does that mean he's available? We're playing a Mavs team that is on a back-to-back. We're rested. They just played last night. Got to take advantage of this. Good evening, Brandon. Salute to you. McD might be unlimited. Yes, he might be unlimited minutes, Phil. Limited minutes. Man, so a double bad dose today of news for me. San Antonio Spurs fan Jakob Pertl gets hit with the protocol thing. And then I think a couple of New York Giants are going to be out, which their season's over anyway. And I know Giants fans are like, oh, you're so negative. What do you mean the season's over? They're 2-6. They're injured beyond belief and trending in the wrong direction. Luke, I just mentioned it. Dante, I would assume the game starts within the next 5 minutes. But yeah, the Giants are... Brunson on the starting five. Jalen Brunson. Aaron, thank you. Appreciate it very much. I thought it might be him. But then again, I wasn't sure, so I didn't say anything. There's a lot of people in that. I didn't know that. So the Cowboys require it. I think that's odd because. Ooh, I was gonna say the New York Giants would have to, but they don't play in New York. They play in New Jersey at MetLife, which means they don't have to follow the New York restrictions. Interesting. I think Chris Foss is getting traded. He hasn't been a happy camper in Dallas. Levins and Slovenes are mortal. Okay, I don't think that is affecting them anyway. But he could be doing he could be injured and milking an injury. We've seen that on the Spurs with Kawhi Leonard. At least some of us think he was milking an injury. So who the heck knows what's happening out there? Juanita, thank you for stopping by. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, we had a good amount of thumbs up to start the stream. We had like over 20, so thank you guys. I put up the stream earlier in the day because, well, I had just played a video game on my computer, and I was like, you know what? I can turn it back on again later, like 7:30, and set up the stream, or just set it up now and just let it be there for a few hours, and letting it be seemed to help. You up and run, you're still a Giants fan, and also me as a Falcons fan. Yeah, we're both have had no success in the last decade. Of course, you've been to a Super Bowl in the last decade. We have won a Super Bowl, which the Falcons have not won a Super Bowl, correct? They're 0-. No, they haven't. The Falcons are 0-2 in the Super Bowl, Phil. The Brady loss, and then Denver in the late 90s with Jamal Anderson leading the charge. I remember him being running back. I have no idea who else was on your team in the late 90s. I can't even name the quarterback. Your vibe check, what's going on? I think I do. Brandon, I got to assume Jakob tested positive. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in the protocol unless he was around somebody. I don't know. Wow. Jeez, fam, that's harsh. Can Murray score the first basket? Yes, he can. Must win for tonight. Last game was hard to watch. Yes, Vince, but you know what? We were way undersized. And I feel like the Spurs are slowly hurting Calvin Johnson's career, my man, by constantly playing him at small forward. He's too small. He's got the heart, and the effort is there. But he's what, 6'5"? And guys that are like 6'9", 6'10" that have a longer wingspan are just, it's really hard for him to score on them. And it's like asking a 6'8" center to score against a 7-footer. It's maybe they have the speed advantage, but it could be really tough. McDermott in and Pirtle is out. Yes, Turtle is out. Yes, James Keith, I will be live streaming the whole game. Going to try to do 75 to 80 Spurs games this year. The one I already know I'm not going to do is the one that's nationally televised on ESPN. I'm going to take that night off. I'm like, y'all can watch the game. Finally, they're one real televised game, so I'm definitely taking that night off. But I'll probably call most of the games unless there's something conflicting with my schedule. I know the Giants play at 1 o'clock Saturday. I think the Spurs play at 4. But the Giants game will probably be over in the first half the way we're playing. Yes, Jalen Brunson. Didn't he go off against us last time? Middletown. Oh, does Middleton have it? Hi, Rich. What do you Rolo, I like the jerseys. I don't know if I like them as Spurs jerseys. It just doesn't read, scream San Antonio Spurs to me. It's too colorful. You know what I mean? At least last year's Fiesta jerseys, the city jerseys, they were traditional, but they had the Fiesta colors on them. These just remind me a little of the Miami Heat from last year, just less like offensive to the eye because their colors were so bright and just in your face. I was not a fan. They're showing Drew Eubanks right now. I guess he's getting the start, and Vamos Spurs, Vamos on his sweatshirts. Drew is getting the start. Alrighty then. Let's see if we can capitalize on more corner three. Man, we've been struggling on the free. 156Z, thank you for stopping in. I mean, as long as Porzingis is out, yeah. Cortez, I actually did a video on it thanks to 2 of my channel subscribers that gave me the insight. He is on the health and safety protocol, so I don't know if he has the what or he doesn't. I just know he's going to be out probably for about 2 weeks, and he was really playing well. I'm so hoping Jacques gets really... Paul, me too. Good evening, Butterfly. Will you call the All-Star game if a Spur makes it? Joe, I haven't watched the All-Star game in 15 years, maybe. There's no defense. It doesn't matter. I won't call it even if a Spur makes it. I hate to sound rude. I just don't care, and I don't think the players care. Last I checked, there's nothing to play for. It's just for the fun of it, and I'd rather just take the day off. Take that weekend off, for that matter. I don't like the jerseys to look springy. Yeah, Butterfly, just something feels off with them. I can't put my finger on it. They're just, I don't know. They don't feel Spurs. I would love to see Drew go for 10 and 10, and I said it in my video earlier today. I would love to see Drew prove me wrong. I said I don't know if he's going to ever be a starting center in the NBA, notwithstanding injuries like tonight or whatever's. But I don't know if he's got what it takes. I hope he proves me wrong, and I hope he proves me wrong tonight. I hope he plays well. It's just I feel like we've kind of seen his ceiling, but maybe we haven't. And I'm certainly rooting for him to, be that guy. For the Mavericks, it's Dorian Finney-Smith, Tim Hardaway Jr., Dwight Powell, Jalen Brunson, and Luka Doncic. I think Drew gets bullied at the 5, but he feasts at the 4. Possibly. What had Drew done to deserve getting a start? He has been not one of the worst to Drew's show, but Jakob Poeltl's out. And You know, the Spurs historically, well, not historically, but recently, don't start rookies. And Jacques Lindell is an NBA rookie. I don't consider him a basketball rookie. It looks like the game's about to start. And Gabriel, no idea. I'm watching on the NBA Team Pass. We don't share illegal links in here because one, it's illegal. Two, those type of websites give you a virus or they steal your IP address, and I don't want to see that happen to you. Who gets ready to start the game? And as always, and away we go. Dwight Powell and Drew Eubanks will be jumping it off. Mavs need a center and just a better team. Why do I have a feeling that our Giants are now trying to get that number one pick? Right? Drew is starting. Packers go. Good evening. Let's see if the Spurs win the jump ball. Let's see if we get something going. Drew Eubanks in the paint. Throws up a layup and misses the first shot of the game. Nice move, but couldn't finish out the hoop. It was maybe just a little bit too far away to try to throw down a thunder dunk of justice. Wondering how Doug McDermott will be. He hasn't played in about a week. Will he be rusty? Will he be on limited minutes? We'll see. We have a drive to the hoop, a shot, and a whistle on Derek White as he attempts to guard Luka Doncic. He might be going to the line for two. Local channel in Texas. That definitely doesn't apply to me. Cortez, I don't know. Maybe that foul's on Keldon. They're showing Keldon right now. I don't have the sound up, so I can't hear who the foul's on. That being said, Luka Doncic is at the line for two. Everybody punish that thumbs up to express your frustrations and support the stream. I like that. That's a good one. Luka misses the first free throw. Yeah, it's your boy Rico. I heard Aaron's also. Is he out for 2 games? It seems like that's starting to run around the NFL, and aren't a lot of NFL players, VAX'd, and it's. He missed both free throws. Okay. Let's get this win is right. Keldon Johnson with the ball drives at Luka Doncic into the paint, throws it up, and no good. And Luka took one in the face. But I think he's going to get charged for the block. I can't tell yet based on where the players are standing. Oh, Keldon elbowed him in the face. That probably should be an offensive foul. Now, Keldon's at the line for 2. Look, I might be a Spurs fan, guys, ladies, but I'm going to call the game as as straight down the line as I can. Luka was moving, but Keldon did give him the people's elbow. Keldon's first free throw was good, and the Spurs are up 1-0. Good, extra smooth, dude. JRN21, yes, Sirski. We were killing the Mavs, don't forget. The last time we played them, we were up huge in the first quarter, and then it all went downhill. He made both free throws. All righty. It's a new month. Well, we lost November 1st, but it's a new week. Nope, we lost Monday. Dang it. Let's just get a win tonight. And another whistle. Spurs running a trap and cause it. No, timeout. Mavericks. Okay. This proof that Luka Samanic is the best Luka. He's just out versus KC. Packers go. Okay. Man, I don't know. I was going to go with that. I was going to say the Chiefs are looking bad, but they beat my Giants, so I can't really say anything. The Giants will ruin the defensive Oregon called Thibodeau, who's projected to go 1 overall. The Giants get the first overall pick. Good evening, Taylor. Go Spurs, go. What's up, Gabriel Alvarez? How you doing, my man? Spurs have been a little rough this year. How your Bengals doing? They've been kind of up and down, but they're overall better, aren't they? Well, the Spurs are actually trapping. Yes. That worked out good for them in certain games. We're a young team. This is a Mavericks team on a back-to-back. The Spurs are off tomorrow night. Empty the gas tank tonight. Get a darn win. Luka's face shouldn't have tried to occupy the same space as Cage's. Yes. By the way, Coyote's here tonight. It's a home game, so he's joining me. I like to mix it up. Why not? Luka's the best ever Spur of all time. Don't debate me. Good evening, Mario. Cowboys could jump to number 1 seed with a Packers loss. Really, Luke? Gosh. Yeah, because Arizona dealing with some injuries now, and I didn't quite believe in them, and they got some issues right now. The Giants get the first pick. I recommend getting the number 1 wide receiver. Yes, Sirski, I don't know who they should get. We're 5-3 last year, and this time we were 2-5-1. So, Gabriel, that's a huge improvement. I mean, who's your quarterback? Is it Joe Burrows? I'm sorry, I don't follow too much outside of the NFC East anymore. I feel like it's Joe Burrow. And isn't he playing extremely well this year? Dallas coach, huge hot heads up, quick timeout. I like the Nets uniforms. I wish New York would lighten up. It's ESPN playmaker Gecko against the Grizzlies. I don't remember what it is. I feel like it was this month or next month. I feel like it's this year. I am taking that night off. Just throwing that out there. That'll definitely be a night off for me. It's a nationally televised game. I'm just going to chill that night and, yeah, enjoy the night. Pop called a timeout. Wait, did he? Oh, Pop called out the team. Sorry, Red Life fam. Thank you again for joining the channel membership tonight. Whoop Joe, thank you. Same to you. Wishing a bye Spurs. Everybody got tummy, and it looks. Wakes up Wong's. Oh, good man. Don't matter. You wear what makes you happy. Wish Packers winning the Super Bowl. I don't trust in Aaron Rodgers for some reason. I don't know. Christian, good evening. Let's go Spurs. Yeah, everybody has a belly when sit down. That's for sure. I do. I'm a thin guy. I'm 6'4", 190, 195, and we all get a little. I mean, just wear a t-shirt under it. If somebody says something, then you're a better person than they are if you don't say anything back. Just let it go. So the NBA team app is reloading for some reason, and it is now Mavs ball. Sorry about that. Which means I'm probably even a little more behind of you than you are that are watching it. Doncic drives, alley-oop, and a huge dunk by Dwight Powell. No interior defense by the Spurs. And we got alley-oop dunked on a lot this season. The Lakers absolutely decimated us in the paint, and that's one thing I can see on a consistent basis. Kelvin's jumper is no good. The Spurs are getting beat up in the paint. We're still kind of a small team with Doug back, and Drew is not. That does block Luka Doncic, though. I was going to say not a good faith defensive center, but as I'm about to say that, he blocks Luka. Who's going to relieve Eubanks? I fear Thaddeus Young, and this is no disrespect to Thaddeus Young. I just don't like that really small ball lineup. Open three is no good for Dorian Finney-Smith. And the Spurs will get it up the court quickly. Derek White sprints into the paint. Little runner is good. Nice job by Derek White. Would really like to see him turn his season around. He's been good, but he's our fourth leading scorer on our team, and a lot of people expected him to be our top scorer or our second leading scorer. And a lot of Spurs fans now starting to say that he's not living up to his contract, and that's, if you start hearing that on social media, that's tough to hear. Doncic for a long three, good. He can nail those long threes, just sets in and just butter. DeJounte will drive out to Kelvin. Kelvin, pick and roll with Drew Eubanks into the paint. The reverse layup is good, and Kelvin off to a pretty good start. Magic look bigger than us. A lot of teams do, and I didn't realize it until watching this team. Drive to the paint is no good, and we're going to have a whistle and 2 free throws for Dallas. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Jalen Brunson to the line. I didn't realize how undersized we were. It really stuck out to me against the Lakers and the Pacers. The Pacers we got manhandled. And it made me realize, this whole Kelvin and Lonnie starting a forward should never happen again. I like both players. Kelvin's being pulled from the game. I wonder if he has 2 fouls. Or he's going over to talk to Pop. Or both. Kelvin and Lonnie should not start a forward. We're giving up way too much size when that happens. First free throw is good by Brunson, 6-all. Devin Vassell is checking in for San Antonio. Luka is 6'8", and White is maybe 6. White is 6'4". I think Doncic is 6'7" or 6'8", but Derek White is 6'4", and Kelvin does have 2 fouls. Dang it! Foul trouble in the first 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Second free throw is good. Mavs retake the lead. Jalen Brunson nails them both. 7-6, 9:44 to go. What up, Francisco? Big Bucket's doing exactly what he can pay to do. Shoot this 3. That is his job. And I wonder if you're ahead of me and if he hits one before I see it. Devin Vassell into the paint to Drew Eubanks. Eubanks misses another close shot. He's 0 for 2. And a baseline 3 is no good for Jalen Brunson. DeJounte Murray will get it up the court. Tries to pick and roll with Drew. Back to Drew. Drew in the paint. The jump hook. And Drew Eubanks makes a shot finally. Thank you. 2 fouls, the Drew show. Kelvin has 2 fouls, so he's going to be done for the rest of the quarter. Dang it. Boss Mark TV, thank you for stopping in. He says, let's go Dallas. Mavericks fans, you, of course. I appreciate you being here. Another alley-oop dunk for Dwight Powell. Can somebody maybe play some defense in the paint? That's 2 alley-oop dunks, which is just embarrassing on defense. Doug McBuckets out to DeJounte. He launches the long three. Back rim, no good. Doncic with the rebound. Yeah, David, he has been here and there. And now drive to the hoop. Tim Hardaway Jr. gets fouled. Makes the shot. And one. Action Brunson. I'll never, Joe, ever wish for tanking. I'll never wish for that. If they lose naturally, so be it. But definitely not going to ask for a tank. Why don't we start 2 big men to start the game? A lot of people are saying that. Son of Scar, my Hulk man, what's going on? Hulk smash! Doug needs to wake up. He might be rusty. T. Young in the game? Is he? Is Thad coming in? Thank you, Big Wood. Please tell me we're not going extra small ball. Thad is in the game. Yup. Thad is in the game. And I like Thaddeus Young, guys, and I'm rooting for him. Our biggest player is now 6'9". We have no size out there whatsoever. Thad in the paint. The runner is no good, and he's going to go to the line for 2. I mean, if this small ball lineup works, that's great. I'm not a fan. Time to go watch me try. Yanks, probably not till next year at the earliest. They could they could turn their year around this year, but a lot of things have to kind of fall into place. And now a steal by Doncic. He's got a fast break, and Devin Vassell tries to just kind of break up the play. Doesn't work. And I'm sorry, it's 14-8. I missed a point. 8:20 to go. I must have missed a free throw. Sorry. Talking to you guys, not paying attention. Focus on the game first, you guys second, not vice versa. Thad gets it into Doug McDermott, and he cuts. And I will say this, makes a layup. Thaddeus Young's a good passer. I've seen him, he's got like an NFL quarterback arm. He's rifled a lot of passes into the paint, finding the open players. So I'll give him credit for that. Baseline 3, Brunson, no good. Rebound Thad. I get KBD as a head of Jock and a big, he probably is a Drew show. And KBD is 6'8". Not a center. Derek White into the paint, takes it at Doncic, off the glass, good. All right, 14-12, 7:40 to go. Spurs make a little comeback. Ryan, I hope so, man. I hope so. And this is a battle for Texas, but I'm not wearing my cowboy hat or Chuck Norris tonight. I just wanted to kind of chill. Asia, member for 9 months. What's going on? She said, hey, Rich Babe, thank you for stopping in. I love how you guys and members get those, like, I don't want to say free super chat, but you get a free highlighted chat. The Spurs Mets are, but yes, they are, Captain. Well, let me tell you this, Captain Obvious. The team that scores the most points tonight, probably going to win the game. Good evening, The Last Jedi. This is my last Jedi. Derek just kind of gets all sorts of floppy and falls out of bounds with the ball. Turnover. Wanted to get the foul. Didn't get the foul. The only thing that was foul was that play. Trying to be like Mike Deontay now with that micro ball. Is that what they're called? Is that what they call this? Not small ball? Did they call it micro ball? I mean, we got essentially 3 guards, a forward and a forward. A miss and a monster follow-up dunk by Dwight Powell. That's 3 dunks by Dwight Powell. We are making him look like a Hall of Famer right now. And Pop's going to call a timeout. I'm doing good, Last Jedi. Ghost Player, you might be right. The Houston Rockets. No, they play on Planet Houston, according to Zod. Kneel before Zod. If you get the reference, great. If you don't, all good. What's up, Rick in from Brazil? Thank you for stopping in. Ning now, we have another channel member in the chat. Thank you for stopping in. Hi, Tisser. What is our starting lineup today? It was DeJounte Murray, Derek White, Drew Eubanks, Keldon Johnson, and Doug McDermott. Keldon's already in foul trouble. Drew might be in foul trouble. He's already been pulled for the game. Actually, I'm going to take a look as we're in a timeout, see how many fouls Drew has, because he was yanked really quick. He has no fouls. He just, I guess Pop doesn't like what he's seeing. He played 3 minutes and 19 seconds, and now we're in a really small ball lineup with Thaddeus Young playing center. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm not a fan of that. And it's no disrespect to Thad. We're already a small team. We have 2 6'4" guards. Devin's in there. Devin's, 6'7" at forward. Doug's in there at 6'8", and then Thad is 6'9". We don't have like a legit big guy, which is probably why Dwight Powell has 3 dunks on us already. Jakob is out, Eric. I did do a video on today. If you get a chance to watch it, explained everything why he's out and my thoughts moving forward. But the short of it is he's on the health and safety protocol for the CO to the VID. Likely out going to be for he's likely going to be out for 2 weeks. Hopefully nobody else on the team is affected by this. Chicago's trying to make a move. I'm filling the fourth quarter. Okie dokie. I'm not seeing the HEB commercial, Phil, but I'm in Connecticut. I don't think they show them to me. Making Dwight Powell look like prime, right? Yes, congratulations. If they're Phil, are you an Atlanta Brave fan? You're an Atlanta Falcon fan. Are you a Braves fan? Congratulations to them. I like White's aggression tonight. He's going hard in the paint. Eubanks doesn't look good so far. That has been gone in his minutes. He has an assist and a steal. Yeah, I mean, no, Drew hasn't looked really great this season. He's had some dunks in a few moments, but overall, I don't think he's a long-term answer at backup. And I hate saying that about any player. I just, from what I've seen over the last 2 years and now this year, I think it could be Yak and Jacques. I don't know what's going to happen with Zach Collins, if he's going to come back and play center or power forward, because we're struggling size-wise. More than likely, I think he'll be our power forward coming off the bench. And we'll go from there. Braves. Oh, congrats, my man. I was supposed to take a nap in my car while on campus, but ended up falling asleep in there for 3 hours, almost missed my class. Dang, let's check. 16-12, 6:57 to go in the first quarter. Devin Vassell opened for a three, and he will miss the three. Devin's been a little streaky this year, and that's actually one thing you can say about most of our San Antonio Spurs roster is they are, much like the last 2 years, consistently inconsistent. And somebody made a good point. They're like, have we overrated some of our players? And we're going to have looks like an offensive foul on the Mavs. And what they meant by that is like, how many of our guys would legitimately start on an NBA contender? DeJounte, maybe? After that, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the team, but like me personally, have I been wearing Spurs goggles when I look at this roster? Devin Vassell slips on the court and turns the ball over. I don't know if there's a wet spot there, but he slipped on the invisible banana, and it is Mavs ball. 6:15 to go. 16-12. Mavericks up by 4. This game is in San Antonio. It's quite empty in the crowd, though, in spots. Doncic pull-up jumper is good. 18-12. Of course, remember, we had a huge lead against the Mavericks in our game last week, and then the Mavs ended up coming back. So hopefully we can find a way to turn the tide. Devin with a runner in the paint. High arcing, drops it in. 18-14. That is a Spurs mascot. That is Coyote. We want Jacques, right? He better get some playing time. Ricken, no, the game's back. And a drive and a nice layup in the paint by Tim Hardaway Jr. Almost showed up to class an hour late. It is a Texas rivalry. And I think DeJounte just stepped out of bounds. And he did. I don't think DeJounte's taken a shot yet. He's been not his normal, really aggressive self to start off the game. He had 14 points in the opening quarter versus the Pacers. Only scored 2 the rest of the way. KBD checking in. Lonnie Walker checking in. So help me, KBD better not be playing center. This better not be a super small ball lineup that Pop is going with. I will scream at my wall. Is Jason Kidd there? Is he the coach? I don't even know who the coach of the Mavs is. I'm sorry. I don't. Is that him with the glasses? Doncic out in three-point lane, guarded by DeJounte. 8 on the shot clock. Crossing over, dribbles to the leg, starts to take off to his left. Step back jumper is an air ball. Air ball. I really don't know who the coach of the Mavs is. And that's embarrassing, but I follow my teams pretty much, and that's it. Sorry, that's who I am. And I follow the Nets too, because they're my local team. Noah Terry D, that's, yep. How did I not know that? Or did I forget it? And a huge alley-oop dunk to Willie Cauley-Stein, but he misses it. Nice pass by Doncic, though. Cauley just couldn't put it down. Now three-point attempt is no good by Dorian Finney-Smith. I know, Asia. I forgot. Lonnie Walker for 3. No good. Devin Vassell almost gets the offensive board. It is Mavs ball 20-14. And they throw the ball away with right around 4:20. Is there a story behind Luka wearing 77? I don't know. It's the year I was born, but I'm sure that's not the reason. I don't know why the 77. Hey, I'm not going to... I could sit here and lie to you and say, oh, yeah, I know Jason Kidd was the coach. I'm going to be transparent with you guys. I honestly forgot. I probably did know that. Devin Vassell, free throw line jumper is good. Devin Vassell starting to heat up a little now. Terry, I hope so. I really hope so. I want to see Lindell play. I know Spurs fans are excited after what they saw in just 5 minutes against the Pacers, hoping he can not only extend the floor, but give us just something different than what Drew and Yaka bring to the game. Doncic takes a mile-long three. Why does he always hit those? Rick Carlisle, really? Yep. We passed that mark. We live, fam. The 4-2-0 on the clock. Devasel drives by everybody in the Thunder. Dunk of justice. Nice move by Devin. He's got 6 first quarter points. And he's keeping the Spurs in the game right now. 3.5 minutes to go. Doncic going to launch another mile-long three. That one's an air ball. Doncic with 2 air balls. Now fast break to Thaddeus Young, and he takes a layup. And a timeout by the Mavs. 3:19 to go. Me too, the Drew Show. Me too. I don't know why he's in the poop house. Hopefully he's out of it. He's right there. They're showing him. Hopefully he plays. If you have not hit the thumbs up, would appreciate it. It does look like this. It's fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious, and it does help the channel. Meow Meow, they just went to commercial. I know it's Devin Vassell, Thaddeus Young, KBD, Lonnie Walker, and I'm forgetting the 5th player. And DeJounte. I just saw him. And DeJounte. And he was a Mickey. I didn't get to see him with Melbourne United, but I hear good things. I mean, a lot of people, Spurs fans, say, "Hey, he's a rookie," and I say, he's a rookie, but he's not a rookie. He's 26 years old. He played 4 years in college, I believe, and then he played 3 years overseas. He's got a lot of experience. Didn't he play in the Olympics recently too? And he won the Grand National MVP. I don't know what all his foreign accolades, but I know this dude's not a rookie by standard rookie measurements. Buster Posey retired? No. I did hear that the Giants are struggling with the COVID now, as if they don't have enough problems, players having it. Vassell's better suited off the bench. We really haven't seen him start. I don't really know what's going to be the Spurs starting lineup next year. When you look at all the young guys we have that do a lot of similar things and play, a lot of similar size and play the wing position. Austin 3:16 on the clock. I don't know what this team's going to do moving forward. Derek White tries to cause a turnover. It goes out of play. It's going to stay with the Mavs, 15 on the shot clock. TSR at center. It's your boy Rico. I'm 6'4". Bryn's on the bench right now. I am 6'4". Derek didn't touch that ball. Wow, that's a bad call. It's blatantly obvious that was off Jalen Brunson. Wow. Okay, the Spurs do get the ball. Yeah, I heard about that, Zachary. I heard about Aaron too. I am not sold on Joe Judge anymore. Thad tries to get it to Lonnie, cutting back door and turns the ball over. It is Mavs ball, 2:55 to go. Joe Judge, I don't think he's the guy. He hasn't shown me anything yet to say that he is. Quick pull-up three, no good. That was by Reggie Bullock, who's checking the game. Mavs get the offensive rebound. Jalen Brunson out in three-point land. 8 on the shot clock. Starts to drive. Drives on KBD again. Gets into the paint. Runs out of the paint. Passes it out. 1 on the shot clock. And the shot is a finger roll. And it's just missed by Frank Nicolina. I can't say his name to save my life. Thad to Derek White. Derek on three-point land. Starts to take off back to Thaddeus Young. Thad throws it up at the rim. Literally a missile at the rim. No good, but he gets fouled. Yep, let's go. Veronica. Thank you for stopping in. Which you should have heard. Bad Dog video went off on Judge and Mara. Asia, Bad Dog's my man, but I think he's had about 100 of those videos now. Because the team sucks. The team just sucks. I saw the video. I didn't watch it. I'm like, this is going to be him angry going off, and it was. I don't even want to hear about how bad the Giants are right now. I just don't, because I can't deal with it. Derek White takes a shot, no good, and he gets fouled. Popovich, but it's hard to win without. Yeah, I remember Eric when he started coaching. If you don't count the half year he coached when David Robinson was out, when his first full year of coaching, Tim Duncan was a rookie, and David Robinson was still relevant at that time, so he inherited a pretty good team and then eventually would get Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili. So yeah, he's had some talent, if you will. Multiple Hall of Famers. I spotted an Optus Primo. I think he is on the bench. No, Evan, I didn't hear what he said. Good evening, Clan, the Spurs fan. Go Spurs, baby! Good evening, Clan. Hopefully you're doing well. I see you didn't call the Pacers game. It was probably a good thing you didn't. It was depressing. Second free throw was good. Absolutely. The game was over after the first quarter. I mean, it wasn't over, but I never felt like we were in it, ever, throughout that game. 23-22, 2 minutes and some change to go. Mavs ball, close game to start off the first quarter. Complete opposite of the last time these two teams played. But man, the Spurs need a win tonight. Quick pull-up three is no good. Tim Hardaway Jr. fouled by Drew Eubanks on the three-point attempt. He's going to get 3 free throws. By the way, if you have not subbed up Clan the Spurs fan, he's a Spurs content creator. We're a growing family here, and you know what? It's tough to be a Spurs content creator because, well, the team's struggling right now and have for the last few years. So any support you guys throw my way, certainly appreciate if you support Clan as well. He's trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. Hope he gets to it, and I think he will get to it by the end of the year. First free throw is good. It is Cowboy X Factor. Oh, was he? He had to have been angry for Angles 49. Had to have been. That Pacers game was. Ugh. I know, Cowboy X Factor. We actually need it more than you, though. You need it. We need it just a little bit more. I don't get as angry about losses. Phil, as a 10-year New York Giants fan, I'm just now to the point where I'm like, I had my rant video. Maybe I'll do another rant video at some time. Trey Jones with a runner. Trey Jones is checked in. We have a Trey Jones sighting. Can't wait. Trey Jones and Jacques Lindell, and granted it was against the Pacers bench, seem to have a little bit of chemistry. I wonder if maybe we could get a Trey and Jacques on this floor at the same time. Mavs ball, quick pull-up jumper is no good. And Trey Jones will bring it up. Jones pick and roll with Eubanks. Eubanks gets knocked over by Jalen Brunson, and we're going to have a foul on Brunson. Minute 25 to go. There should be over 100 likes. Someone didn't smash the like. Can we get to 100 thumbs up? Probably in a small crowd, though, Veronica. The reason being is the Spurs are struggling right now, and to be transparent, your channel's success and your views are going to kind of mimic the team's success. Now, there's a lot of you that are going to be here regardless of whether the team wins or loses, but there are going to be people that are like, I don't think I really care about tonight's game if they see them losing. Like the Pacers game. We had a very small crowd because I'm sure a lot of Spurs fans that come in later in the game, third or fourth quarter, like, dang, we're down that much? Yeah, just chill tonight. And I get it. It's hard. Yeah, he missed the second one. 26-25. Those Spurs are in the bonus. Minute 22 left. I will be here regardless of what happens. And by the way, my music channel's still still growing a little bit. I'm very excited for that. I've got the music done on my Rage Against the Machine cover. Hopefully I'm going to do vocals tomorrow as long as I don't blow my voice out tonight. Boban is checked in. Jump hook is good. I don't think he played in the last game against the Spurs. Eric, that is the Memorial Day Miracle. You're talking about the Memorial Day Miracle, one of the greatest Spurs shots in history. Maybe the greatest. Trey Jones drives, throws it up off the glass, and gets nothing but air. Mavs ball, 28-25, 45 seconds to go. Boban. And a whistle. That's going to go against Boban. Boban Marjanovic. Pop has lost the plot. The plot starting at Commando Ninja. We knew it was going to happen. You knew Drew Yanks was going to start, and I knew Thaddeus Young was going to come in to sub for him, and that Jacques was not going to play. Hopefully he plays in the second quarter. Watching Nets is already Spurs close. I'm confused why the Nets show. The Drew show. Oh, that's a 3. I missed the 3. My bad, my friends. I didn't see you shot that. I'm so sorry. 3-point for the Spurs. I think the Nets are struggling because they focused on a lot of vets that play off, good offense but no defense, and they don't have Kyrie Irving. That really messed up. If they had Kyrie right now, it'd be much better. I will get back to calling. Oh, next week, the Nets versus the Bulls. I think it's like Tuesday, maybe? Tuesday or Wednesday, but I will be calling the Nets versus Bulls. DeMar DeRozan versus LaMarcus Aldridge and Patty Mills. 3 former Spurs in that game. I'm very excited for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. It is Mavs ball. 10-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 20 on the clock right now. Game clock. Brunson drives, tries to get it baseline, and the Spurs pick it off, and we could possibly go into the second quarter with a lead, Spurs fans. Derek White will bring it up the court for San Antonio, standing on the Spurs logo. 8 on the clock. 7, 6, 5, 4. Pick and roll. Drew Eubanks takes the 3. No, he doesn't. Loses the ball. Brunson will take a end of buzzer shot, and it's no good. Tied game. I'll take a tied game. 28 all. James, I have nothing against the Mavericks. They have one of the best players in the NBA with Luka Doncic. They need another guy, and Kristaps Porzingis seems like he's hurt all the time, so I don't think he's going to be the yin to his yang, if you will. Last shadow would have to be the female assistant as bad. What? Hey, Manuel seems to be a nice guy. That's an awesome channel name. Thank you for becoming a channel member, Manuel. Appreciate the support. He basically said he's not going to play Jacques Moore because he's only been playing limited minutes, and it's hard for him to see anything with that limited time. Well, you're never going to know if you don't ever play him. Nets are winning. Aren't the Lakers on a winning streak right now? We'll have fun at work. Last Jedi, I guess. Do you think Mark Cuban is a good owner? I don't know. You know, James, I haven't paid attention enough to Dallas over the last 5 to 10 years to say yes or no on that, and it would be a guess at best. And yeah, I don't want to just throw out an answer that I'm just kind of making up. That is an area insurance. No, Keldon Johnson. Keldon. Rich, you think there's a chance of Spurs in the playoffs? There's always a chance, but they're going to have to start. Something's going to need to change. What we're doing is not working. I know we had the big win against the Bucks, and that's the only good team we've beaten. We've lost to everybody else. And we beat the Magic, who are in a bigger rebuild than we are. Big mistake the Spurs made was in the 2019 offseason, as we did not choose to keep the Ime Udoka in the coaching staff. That's not the only mistake we made. Do you like Luka? Do you think he's a top 5 in the league? Probably. Definitely top 10. Yes, Aaron did get that, unfortunately. I love when Derek White is aggressive. It's paying off. Just Eubanks was so... Eubanks is not looking good tonight. I don't know why Pop... We can talk about this all night. I don't know why Jacques Lindell... I know he's saying he's a rookie. Pop, he's a 26-year-old that has experience overseas. Can you imagine if the Spurs, David Robinson's rookie year, said, he's a rookie, and he hasn't played in 2 years. He's been in the Naval Academy. We're not playing him. And just sat him for the first year. They didn't do that. Give this dude a chance. What's up, Abe from Saudi Arabia? Yeah, I got that right before last season started, Cowboy X Factor, and I lucked out because it wasn't announced yet that he was starting. And I was like, all right, I'm ahead of the curve. Bryn Forbes has checked in for San Antonio. Keldon's back in with 2 fouls. Drew Eubanks, Derek White, and Lonnie Walker. So it's a small lineup. Steal by Lonnie, though. Lonnie pushing the pace up the court, and he's going to reset the offense. Bill Land, Sean Elliott, and Michelle Beadle are the announcers for the Spurs. Lonnie's runner is an air ball. Gets his own miss. 12 on the shot clock. Bryn starts to drive. Out to Derek White for 3. No good. Drew Eubanks swats it right to Josh Green. Nice try, but he's not on your team, so that's not going to work. Mavs ball. We get it to Boban. Boban loses it, but he gets fouled. What do we need player-wise? Big guy. A legit big guy that can defend and maybe rebound and maybe hit a 3. We might have that guy. But the starting lineup of Doug McDermott and Keldon Johnson, I feel is just a little on the small side. I like Keldon at the 3. Doug at the 4, though I feel Doug's better at the 3. So we're essentially starting 2 small forwards. Boban's first free throw was good. Chris Ball passed Steve Nash for 3rd on the all-time assist list. Congratulations. Marcus Smart wants Tatum and Brown to create for others. Okay. Boban's second free throw is no good. And a fight for the board, and Keldon will get it. Good evening, Jared. Black screen. Wait, you don't see me? You can't see me? Good evening, Dylan. Derek White crosses over Boban. Into Drew Eubanks. Drew Eubanks' little baby jumper is good. Cavs only have 9 guys. And quit being stubborn. I would agree, Doja. Something needs to change. You don't see me. Try hitting refresh. Everybody else sees me. Refresh your browser. Should be there. Boban. Jumper is good. Oof. Boban Moranovic is having a way. Not Moranovic. Moran. Whatever. Boban having a great game against the Spurs. 31-30. And Derek White turns it over. Gets the ball right back. Not a new shot clock. Gets a pick and roll with Drew Eubanks. Derek into the paint. Takes it at Boban. Throws it up. No good. And it's Mavs ball. They have a fast break. Wide open baseline three is good for Tim Hardaway Jr. and a timeout by Pop. Yeah, a little refresh action. All right. I say, you can't see me? Yeah, Boban, having a good game. Spurs versus Magic, November 5th. That is correct, J Money. I will be calling that game. He is a former Spur and taking it to his old team tonight. It's close and it's early. That is a must-win versus the Magic. That's a team we whooped to start the season. I don't know how I feel about this rotation with... I have a feeling that we're going to see Drew and Thad all night, and Jacques Liddell is not going to play. And this got to be frustrating as Spurs fans. I know he did it against essentially backups with the Pacers. He played 5 minutes and scored 10 minutes. He had a dunk, he had a layup, he had a three-point play. Not the layup and one three-point play. He hit a three-pointer. Why this dude just getting 0 minutes is beyond me. No, Christopher, I have to test weekly. I'm going to start testing this Sunday, and I'll be back to work next week. Unfortunately, I have to upload my test results on an app on my phone, and right now I still don't have a phone. My new phone came in today, but I can't sign into Google because it's forcing me for two-way verification, which I can't do two-way verification because my old phone won't turn on. So I sent them a reset account, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to have to email them tech support and say, look, I can't do two-way verification. I don't have a phone that works. That sucks. Way too small, yeah. I agree, Terry. I agree. Good day, Cruz. How's it going? All is well from the land. We come from the land down. What is that? The land down under. That's a song, right? I don't remember how it goes. Eric, I'm excited to call DeRozan and the Bulls against Mills and Aldridge versus the Nets next week. Let me see when that is. Yeah, Playmaker Gecko, you're right. Let me check my schedule. Nets versus Bulls is November 8th. And maybe I shouldn't be that excited about the game. I am. I'm really looking forward to that. The thumbs up, talk ish about Spurs beat it to a pulp. Thank you, Cruz. Workforce planner? Yeah, Nets Bulls is going to be a good one. I'm excited for that. Men at Work. I was thinking Men at Work, Mark, but I was like, nah, dang it. Bulls losing to the Sixers, Asia? Commander Ninja, that's what I think is going to happen. He'll get the wins thing this season and then retire. But, I don't know. Name that tune. Yeah, DeMar, Patty, and, I'm rooting for all those guys. Since our team doesn't look like they're going to win a championship, I'd love to see the Bulls or the Nets in the finals. And if one of them makes the playoffs and the other one doesn't, like if the Bulls make the playoffs and the Nets and Spurs don't, I'll just call the Bulls. Root for DeRozan. If the Bulls make the playoffs and the Nets both make the playoffs, I'll just call one of them. Or maybe they'll play each other in the opening round, which would be awesome. The Hawks and Nets game is pretty good so far, but I hope the Nets win tonight. Same. Vassell using DeMar tricks. It is Spurs ball, 34-30, 10 minutes to go. DeJounte drives, gets it over to Drew. Drew's jumper is short. And it's going to be Mavs ball under 10 minutes to go. No, Drew, they're not a bad team. They're just missing players, I think. They're better than their record. Boban gets rejected by DeJounte. Ball gets knocked out of play. It's going to stay with the Mavs. That job offer to call. I'm all in on that, Brady. Ruined Atlanta. Phil, I would love to do that for a living. Nice block by DeJounte. Let's win one championship because I went to see Hardaway misses and a fight for the board. Stays with the Mavs. Boban in the paint, throws down the dunk. Boban is killing us tonight. What's he got, like 8? Derek White on three-point land. Over to Keldon. Keldon open for 3. Takes the shot and just misses. Keldon three-point shooting. Struggle is real this year. The struggle is real. He can't knock down his number. Now a runner in the paint by Dorian Finney-Smith, and the Mavs has opened up an 8-point lead. We have a timeout, 9:13 to go. Oh, did he? And well, Embiid's a good player when he's healthy, which is not as often. Yep, Tyronn down 8. Who steps in and takes Pop's spot? Becky? Seems to be the front runner. Yeah, Veronica. That's how I feel right now. No Jacques Lindell. Down 8. Yeah, can't knock down his number. His number is the bane of his existence. Bane. The Batman. He could hit a 3. Tony John. I can't do Bane's voice. I can't. I don't remember. I can't break your spirit, so I'll break your body. Something like that. Pacers beat the Knicks? Well, hot diggity darn. K-Cock, he's down in G League, isn't he? I forgot his name. Big? His first name Big? You figure it out. Yes! Jesus, sample time. Cruz, of course he hasn't, because the Spurs don't play the rookies. And we laugh at, people joke around, they're like, that's an old saying. Yeah? How much has Josh Primo played? How much has Jacques Lindell played? And Jacques not a rookie like Josh. Josh is 18 years old. I get it. He's a lottery pick. I think he should be getting some playing time. You want to put him with Austin? Fine, so be it. Jacques Lindell is 26 years old and played how many years overseas? Stop treating him like he's a rookie out of college or high school. Give him some time. Dougie McBuckets, no, he's in, but he hasn't done anything yet. Asia drops a $10 super chat. Let's see what she's got to say. Rich, one day you have to come to Citi Field. I already met Entertainer this year, and I would love to meet you. I could get you some food and a picture with you. Asia, I can't get in. I can't go to New York sporting events right now, and I'll leave it at that. But maybe next year. But right now, I can't get into anywhere in New York. I mean, I'm pretty open about my status on the channel. I live at home. I work alone. I work at home. So I mean, I can't do it yet. So maybe next year. Maybe like a Yankees. A Yankees and Mets game in Citi Field. Tanner there, me there, and Bad Dog. That would be actually pretty cool because I have not met them yet. We suck because we keep drafting guards. That's a true point. Nets end the third quarter, a 19-4 run. All right. Good to hear, Jared. MVP in 2020, and exactly. This is a former MVP. Yes, it's not an MVP in the NBA, but this dude is not your traditional rookie. Bacon, they have. You're right. That being said, is Drew Eubanks or Thaddeus Young in our long-term plans? No. Thaddeus Young came over in a salary cap trade, and we're playing Thaddeus Young at center in a very small ball lineup. If Thad was out there at power forward and Lendell was out there at center, I would be totally cool with it. Thad's in there right now with Doug, so that he's going super small ball again. That's a missed shot. And Mavs ball, 3 is good. Who's that? Brown with the 3. Jeez. Down 11 now. Doug in the paint. Out to Thad. Thad will dish it over to Bryn Forbes. Forbes off the screen, jumper. And the Spurs will not get the rebound. I didn't watch Bryn Forbes in Milwaukee last year. But what I'm hearing from Spurs fans is they weren't running a lot of plays where he was like moving and trying to create shots. Like he was just he was getting open. He's spotting up and getting the ball out to him from like the post or in the paint. And in short, Bryn Forbes, we're not using him correctly, not using his strengths. That 3 is good by Tim Hardaway Jr., but we're going to have an offensive foul before then. No, we should not be playing the small ball lineup. The green Carlos Jeter is in the house. What's up, my man? Thank you for stopping in. Maybe trying to humble them. Maybe, but at the expense of the future of the team. Kellen gonna get fouled by Brown. Throws up a shot. I don't think the shot's gonna count. Nope. 7:50 to go. Spurs down by 11, 41-30. 7:50 to go. Sterling Brown, former Bucks player. That's where I remember him from. All right. Sterling Brown. Okay. Oops, I put a point on the Spurs scoreboard. Handicap. DeJounte Murray has been very quiet tonight. Pull-up jumper. Good. Does DeJounte have like 2 or 4 points? He's been very slow tonight. Exactly, Evan. Good evening, Nick. I don't remember what happened last time, so all good, water under the bridge, whatever happened. Mavs ball. Brown. Working on Forbes. Pull-up jumper. Off the glass, no good. Offensive board is put back by Boban and one. We're getting killed in the paint tonight. Go figure. Forbes to Utah. I could see Forbes being traded. I could. Forbes and Thad. Good evening, Ben Simmons. Forbes and Thad before the trade deadline to a contender. I could see it happening. I'm not wishing on either guy. Boban has 9 points on us, and he is eating us for breakfast in the paint. Our 2 biggest guys out there are Doug at 6'8" and Thad at 6'9". He missed a free throw. Thad with the rebound. I don't like this small ball lineup. I know I keep saying it. I'm going to stop saying it, but it's a fact. Bryn, turnaround jumper over Boban. Nice job getting it over the big man. 43-34, the scores are reversed. Oh, it's all good, man. That's right. Yeah, just move right along. I don't hold a grudge. It happened. We've moved past it. It's a missed 3, and the rebound falls right into Brown's hands. They get it to Luka for 3. Doncic's 3 is good. Oh, boy. He sure is a Drew. He's smashing our little line. Thad thinks about a pull-up jumper. Almost passes the ball into the backcourt. Nice save by DeJounte. DeJounte over to Thad. Thad's runner is good. Post in the paint and the Spurs, and I believe he'll score. Terry, maybe. This would be a blowout loss in the fourth. I hope not a blowout. Boban with the ball gets double teamed and fouled. Let's go, Patty Mills. That is way too small. Good evening, Carl. All former Spurs players really play well against us. Yes, they do. Asia, my thought is LaMarcus Aldridge, DeMar DeRozan, Patty Mills, and Rudy Gay. Wish them the best. I don't miss them, though, because this team needed to stop believing that those 4 veterans and their young guys were going to win a championship. They weren't. They just weren't. So it sucks that, they're gone, but they've all moved on to hopefully better things. And, we need this rebuild, and we are definitely missing some key components. 3-pointer's no good for the Mavs. Didn't see who shot that. Whatever. DeJounte brings it up the court for the San Antonio Spurs. Working Thad on a screen. Gets it over to Doug. Doug back to Kelvin. Kelvin's going to drive. Back to DeJounte. Corner 3. In and out burger. And we have a foul on the Mavericks. Thank goodness. Hashtag letting Jock play, right? Does Luka look like he's been on the same diet as Zion? Oh, hey, does anybody heard this? I saw a video and I didn't know if it was legit and I didn't click on it, but I saw a video on YouTube that said Zion is 300 pounds now. Is that true? Is he really walking out around at 300 plus pounds? Because the dude's already had knee issues. Kelvin's going to drive into the paint. Throws up a high right-handed layup. No good. Mavericks ball. 5:45 left to go in the first half. 46-36. Doncic guarded by Devin Vassell. Screen. Takes the 3. Back rim. No good. Fight for the board. DeJounte will sky up for the board. Uses his length to his advantage. Will bring it up. Gets it to Kelvin. Kelvin drives. Passes it out to Doug McBuckets. McBuckets baseline. Back out to Devin Vassell for the open 3. There we go. Pop sees Bryn really trying to front Boban and says that's how it's done, guys. King of fake hustle. Wow. Ouch. Thank you, Carlos. That's the says TSR Sports on the front, and that's officially the channel number. Because Zion's 317. Oh my goodness. What's he, like 50 pounds overweight? Kelvin coming out of the game. 46-39, 5:09 to go. That's way, way, way too heavy. Pull-up jumper is no good by Frank Nicolina. I mean, I know Shaq was over 300, but Shaq was 7'1". Spurs ball. Lonnie back to Thad. Thad backdoor pass. Passes it right to Luka Doncic. He's not on your team. Frank Nicolina wide open for 3. No good. Knocked out of play by Dorian Finney-Smith. It'll be Spurs ball. I hope they do, Ronnie. Guess it is your boy Rico. His style looks like the Michelin Man. 60 pounds, yeah. Is Harden overweight? People have been saying that. I haven't really noticed. Lonnie Walker pulls up for an open two. No good. Doncic with the rebound. 4.5 minutes to go. It's just kind of a low-scoring game. The Spurs only have 39. And now another whistle, and that's going to go against the Mavericks. I think we had an offensive foul on Dwight Powell. He's doing the who, me? Yes, congratulations to the Atlanta Braves. Loan cartridge NBA League Pass is super expensive. I don't have the League Pass, but I do have the Team Pass, which was $125. I was like, you know what? I'm really enjoying the channel much more than I did last season, guys. Part of that's because the Spurs aren't playing 4 to 5 times a week, but not doing the daily recaps. And I used to do just random Spurs videos every single day, just making stuff up just to do a video. DeJounte's shot is no good, going to get fouled, go to the line for 2. And now just doing news videos when there's actual news to report has made the channel much more enjoyable. Just what kind of video can I make up today and just trying to think of stuff to do. I'm really enjoying the channel much more. Loving the music channel. Hope to get 1,000 subscribers within the next 6 months on there. We're at 215. When you consider we were at 40, though, just about 3 weeks ago, that channel's finally starting to grow a little bit. Harden is 220. Jeez, that's way more than me. Thank you, Carson. First free throw is good by DeJounte Murray. I like to think I do a decent job of play-by-play, and occasionally I get off on a tangent talking to chat, but one of the reasons I do this is I like to talk to you guys, get your thoughts on the game. And this is my Spurs community living in Connecticut. I don't know any other Spurs fans except for my pastor who lives, on the other side of the river, and I never see him. It's online church. DeJounte's second free throw is good. Spurs down by 5, 4:17 to go. Who's playing? It's the Mavericks and the Spurs. Zayed? Where's Rambo? Oh, Jambo. Ron Jambo. He's somewhere. Jalen Brunson gets blocked. It stays with the Mavericks. Dwight Powell picks up the loose ball. 5 on the shot clock. Back to Brunson, and the hook jumper, whatever you want to call it, is good. Spurs Tube TV. Hey, what's going on? You're welcome. And Spurs Tube TV. We have a timeout. Spurs Tube TV is a channel I've worked with before. I'll be on their channel again next week after the Mavs and Spurs. If you have not subbed up Spurs Tube TV, another Spurs content creator that's trying to grow, and we can use all the help you guys can get because the Spurs right now, because they're struggling, they're not a very popular team, and really the diehard Spurs fans are the ones watching our videos where a lot of the casual fans are just kind of, maybe I'll watch a video, maybe I won't. Thad drives in the paint, misses the layup, gets his own miss, and puts it back. Nice hustle, loyalty, and respect by Thaddeus Young. 3:36 left on the game clock. So make sure you check out Spurs TV. Luca's doing his Luca things. Thank you, XX Music. Doncic fadeaway jumper is good. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. KJ has shot a 3, and of course he missed it. And I hate to say it, Christopher, Kelman's three-point shooting this year has been nothing short of awful. And it does hurt me to say that. Devin drives to the paint, and double clutch jump ball or jump shot is good. Devin has 8 points now? Off the bench? He's been playing very well tonight. He's been a little inconsistent this year, but I like what I'm seeing tonight. He's been consistent on the defensive end, but offense has been a little up and down. And Doncic is going to get fouled. 2:57 left to go. Carl, I do feel like I post good content. It's because the team's not popular right now. It's just a fact. It's a cold hard truth. They don't have a superstar on their team like a LeBron James, a Steph Curry, those type of players. Once the Spurs get a superstar, and hope whoever it is, Josh Primo, Keldon, Devin, DeJounte, if one of these guys breaks out and becomes an all-star, that'll help the channel. It's just a fact of life. Blocked by the Spurs. They go fast break. Devin Vassell, open baseline. 3! Devin Vassell, my man, is on fire! Timeout Mavericks. 2:47 to go. Nice, Jared. Yep, Thad's been out there all day. No Jacques Lindell. 50-48. Not a blowout for sure. Devin is playing better than Lonnie Walker. While offensively, they kind of give us the same thing. Lonnie, the more athletic guy finishing in the paint. Devin, a little bit better three-point shooter, I believe, this year. Devin, definitely an improvement on defense, and he's a bigger player. Devin, I think, is 6'7". Lonnie's 6'4"-ish, so he gives us a little more little more size out there, which we sorely need. I agree, Zachary. I agree. And Devin's been amazing tonight, Aaron. Really keeping us in the game. Anders, that's how I feel half the time. And Thad, heart of the team right now. You know, Thad has been playing well. He has. I got to give him credit. They just took the game clock down, Luke, but I think there's like 4 minutes left in the half. At least we're mostly keeping you. Yes, we are, Gabriel. Scared the... Sorry, Mickey. I get very excited. I'm trying not to yell tonight because I'm going to be in my recording studio tomorrow. I'm doing a cover of Rage Against the Machine's Killing in the Name of. The lyrics are going to be slightly altered to match what's happening in today's world. So it is political. I will not do political content on this channel. I won't do that again. But my music channel, anything goes. It's TSR music. My current band, Eternity Shores, on there, which is a Christian metal. Yeah, with some political songs in there. And a little bit of death metal. My old death metal band, Telephone Pole Cancer's in there. I'm starting to upload their songs. My death metal Christmas album will be up within the next month, which I actually really do like. And then my older bands from when I was very young, in my early 20s, which the music sucked. My first band, Upside Down, was the name of it. Some of the worst metal probably ever created. And I'm going to upload it. I'm like, you know what? Maybe people at least get a laugh out of it. There's a song with me hitting a bunch of falsettos and then deep notes and falsettos. It's a complete train wreck, and I can't wait to share that with, with the world. Oh my gosh, Axe, I'm hope if Josh Primo becomes a superstar, you guarantee it, my channel will grow incredibly. It's just the way it is. A channel I respect, the Entertainer Talking Sports, has been calling the Knicks the last few years, and his streams did okay. Now they're starting to blow up because Tim Hardaway with the dunk on the baseline. They're blowing up because the Knicks are playing well. Bad Dog Sports, the first year he called the Lakers, didn't have a very big Lakers following because LeBron James, and Jonathan could pull up jumpers good. Another channel I respect and work with. Didn't get a lot of views on his Lakers streams. Now his Lakers streams are huge because they have LeBron and AD and won a championship. It's team success will equal channel success. It's just a fact. Anyway, let's get off of that. Brunson for three. Jalen Brunson, 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. It did, Troy. It did. Mavs are 6 of 18 from beyond the arc. Spurs are 3 of 10. DeJounte baseline jumper is no good. Drew Eubanks has checked back in for San Antonio. I don't feel like the Spurs have played very well with him in there. My goodness, we are small right now. Lonnie, Derek, DeJounte, Devin, and Drew? That's essentially 4 guards and a center, an undersized center. Good grief. The current 15, what's going on, my man? 55-50. It's been a tough game. The Spurs are in it to win it. It is a Texas rivalry. It's going well, CB. Thank you. It's going well so far. I had a rage moment with my phone earlier today. I finally got my new phone, and I can't activate it because I need to download an app from Google Play, and I can't get into Google Play because I can't verify my account because I can't get a text because my old phone doesn't work. First free throw is good for Brunson. So I don't know what the fix is for that. I've got an account recovery thing going right now with Google, and we'll see from there. Jacques hasn't played 1 second, Aaron. He's not played 1 second. We shouldn't be surprised. Brunson's second free throw is good. It's frustrating. Minute 38 to go in the first half. I really thought we'd see some Jacques Lindell. It's been all Drew and Thad. Drew takes the ball into the paint and gets fouled going for a shot, and it looks like he's going to go to the line for 2. My young dog, D-Vas, is the truth. I hope he does. Score prediction? I got to pick my Spurs to win. 106-104 in a very close one. Good evening, Coach Plays. The Coach Plays, one of the more unique channels I'm subscribed to. He's a sports content creator, also does a lot of video game content. So if you are a gamer, you guys always ask me, do gaming stuff. I actually do game now. I just don't have a powerful enough computer to run. Coach, maybe that's a video you could do. How to capture gaming. I have an iCore 7, but I don't have a dedicated video card, so I'm wondering if I could capture gaming and do a TSR gaming channel. I wouldn't put it on here. I would keep it separate. He misses the second free throw, minute and a half to go. But anyway, Coach is a good dude. He's a Braves fan, so if you're an Atlanta Braves fan, a Titans fan, I don't know who your basketball team is. Actually, sum them up. Cortez, we've drafted good players, but none of them have turned into great players. Judging by Zach Collins on the sidelines, he's into men's fashion or has a stylist. Yeah, I could see him being the kind of pretty boy type. Minute 20 to go. It is Mavs ball. Doncic guarded by Devin Vassell. Starts to back him up towards the post. Turnaround jumper is high arcing and bounces off the rim. Murray with the rebound. To get it up to Derek White. White drives, takes off, gets into the paint. The runner is good. Nice aggressive shot by Derek White. Minute to go. I need an Elgato capture card. Good evening, Thomas. Diehard Spurs fan. Same here. 30-plus years. Doncic with a mile-long three. And he missed it. He's been making those most of the night. Rebound's going to bounce around and finally go out of play. Off of the Spurs. 14 seconds on the game clock. 51 seconds to go in the first half. Young Optimus Prill will be a young star. I hope so, Doja. Pop is stuck in his ways when it comes to players. You got to sit for a year to learn the Spurs. Yeah, Rose City, yes. Yep. Mavs ball. Doncic out in three-point length. Doncic drives. Throws it out of play. I'm not sure who he was looking at. He threw it towards Derek White. He's not on your team. Have one with multiple. I do not have multiple HDMIs. There is a Windows game capture. So I wouldn't be able to stream live, but there is a window game capture. But I don't know if people want to watch replays of me just raging on games. Because I do rage during gaming. DeJounte pull-up jumper is good. My goodness. I do actually rage during video games, especially first-person shooters. And occasionally swear, which I try not to. I don't swear on this channel. Long three is no good by Tim Hardaway Jr. There's a 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 24 seconds to go. Spurs going to run the clock now. 57-55. We got a close one. DeJounte. Over to Derek White. Looking in the paint to Drew Eubanks. Throws up a very awkward jumper and then reaches in and fouls Jalen Brunson. Stupid foul. The Mavs are going to get 2 free throws. The Spurs will get the ball back with 8.6 seconds after the throws. Watching some rage during video games is always a good time. Right, Ronnie? I do. I can't hold it in. Even my buddy, he doesn't swear, and he got killed by a female character in the video game, and he said, "Stupid B got me," but he actually yelled out, the word, and I was like, wow. I'm like, Graham, he's like, this makes me angry too. So we both rage during games. Launch long threes like Doncic. Bacon, no, we don't have that type of player. Hoping Josh Primo can be that type of three-point shooter. First free throw is good by Brunson. 58-55. Down 3 now, Mason, and there's one more free throw coming for the Mavs. Drew Eubanks going back to the bench. We don't have Yaka, but you know what? They don't have Kristaps, so yeah, there's that. Second free throw is good. Spurs should hold for the last shot. 8.6 seconds left. You're welcome, Arjling. I appreciate you stopping in and dropping a like. If you guys can't make the stream, just dropping a like does help the channel. 5 seconds ago, DeJounte will start bringing it up. 3 seconds. Takes a long three. Good! All right, guess we do have that guy. And the Mavs will not get a shot off to end the half. It's a 1-point game. DJ gets the big 3 at the end of the half. We got 100 thumbs up. That is awesome. We hit the goal. We only hit 150 last stream. I'd like to get back to the 200. Viewers make me rip out my hairs. Let's take a look at some game stats. We do need a star. We do need a star. I should do a Josh Primo song. I still have the music for the DMX cover party up in here with me doing Spurs lyrics. I need to finish that song. That'll be on the other channel too, my music channel. I still have the Spurs songs over there. 59-58. Let's look at some halftime statistics. We'll first start off with the Mavericks. It was 28-28 in the first quarter. The Mavs outscored us 31-30 in the second. Why can't I see this box score? There we go. We'll take a look at Dallas stats first. Is McBuckets playing? Yes, but I don't feel like he's done much, Vangles. Let's take a look. We'll find out in a second. Dallas, Tim Hardaway Jr. with 15 points. Dorian Finney-Smith with 0. Wow, Dwight Powell with 6. All on dunks, by the way. Jalen Brunson with 11. Luka Doncic with 15, 6, and 6. Well on his way to a triple-double. And he has 3 steals. That is pretty darn impressive. Oddly enough, though, the Mavs are -7 when Doncic is on the floor. Off the bench, Reggie Bullock with 0. Frank Nicolina, Willie Cauley-Stein, and Josh Green all have 0. Okay, Sterling Brown with 3. Boban leading off the bench with 9 points. Also 3 rebounds. Boban destroying his old team. Let's take a look at the San Antonio Spurs stats. Coach, I hope you're right. I've heard Lindell's in the doghouse. I don't know why, but it is what it is. No, Henry, I don't think we're going to trade. I don't think anybody's going to trade for Ben Simmons. He's a headache. Anyway, for the Spurs, Kelman, 4 points, but having a rough night. Only 9 minutes because of foul trouble. 1 of 4 from the field. I hope he turns around the second half. Dougie McBuckets is back. Played 12 minutes, only 2 points, and really no other contributions on the court. Drew Eubanks with 6, but struggling from the field. 2 of 6, and the Spurs are -8 with Drew and Keldon on the floor. Ouch. Derek White, he's got 11 points. Nice game for Derek so far. DeJounte Murray, he's got 11, 6, and 5. So DeJounte Murray possibly gearing up for a triple-double. Could finish with 20, 12, and 10, which I certainly would take. Off the bench, Devin Vassell has been the bench for the most part with 14 on 6 of 7 shooting. The Spurs are a phenomenal +10 with Devin on the floor. Thaddeus Young having a good night. 6 points and 5 rebounds. The rest of the bench, Lonnie Walker with a donut in 12 minutes. Lonnie has not scored. He's only taken 3 shots, but he's missed all of them. KBD with 0. I see a whole lot of... DeJounte does lead us in rebounds quite often. Yes, he is, Asia, and congratulations for the Braves. That is awesome. Oh, wait. What's that? Yeah, Braves. Yep. I double read that wrong. Jacques is in the doghouse for flashy dunking. Trey Jones with 2 points. He only played 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Wow, KBD 3 minutes and Trey Jones 2? But they both are +3. Bryn Forbes played 5 minutes and 39 seconds, 2 points, but the Spurs were -10 with Bryn on the floor, which is a team worst. I like Bryn Forbes, but a defensive specialist, he is not. Geez, I wonder what his plus-minus is for the year. Let me get back to the game. Whoops, not that. I clicked on Portland and Cleveland. Let me get back to the Spurs stream. We'll talk to the chat. Pop allegedly didn't like that Denman was... Drew, we definitely don't want to bring up politics on this channel. I appreciate you supporting the channel, but let's not go there. Let's try to stay away from Republican, Democrat, left, right. If you want to talk politics, you can go to my music channel. I've got 2 political videos up. By all means, that's fair game over there, but over here, we keep that on the down low. Kelvin has been having a hard time lately, and I think it's because he's just been undersized against a lot of guys. Last week, he was playing a power forward a lot with dugout, and it's not helping his game. Jaco, I think, was averaging 9.7 rebounds a game. Is Jacques the next Luka Samanic? Oh, man, I hope not. I hope not, man. Pop needs to chill with the... It is what it is. People ask me on my opinions on Pops, and I just go, I'm not going into it on this channel. This is not the place. This is sports and sports only. I made the mistake of trying to put a lot of different content on this channel. Had my music up here, covered the election. It's just all over the place. I'm like, you know what? This is TSR Sports. Stick to sports. Stick to the Spurs primarily, a little bit of the Nets, and then a little grain of salt of the Yankees, Giants, and the U.S. Women's National Team. And I do mean a light pinch of salt for all of them. Alex, awesome, at the game. And yes, Nin Yen, thank you for being a supporter of the channel. He is playing out of position. He's trying to do something he's not. He's a small forward trying to play power forward, and he shouldn't be. Wow, the Nets up by 15. All right. I agree, Troy. Spurs pumping up Thaddeus Young's trade stock. Henry? Facts. You're right. Bryn is a worse defender than Harden. Yes, Cruz, yeah. I made that decision when I came back after my 4-month hiatus, and I did do the 2 videos about my job situation. I was like, you know what? Even those could be considered political in view. Took them off the channel. Just want to talk sports. That's why you guys came here. And I tried to do a lot of different stuff with this channel in the summer, and they obviously failed miserably. But I like where I'm at now. If I want to talk politics, start a political channel, or what I'm doing on my music channel is just putting it in song. I'm not good sitting here, a friend of mine's like, you should do politics and sit here and talk about it for like an hour or 2. That's not my jam. It's not my thing. I'm not knowledgeable enough and I get bored. But putting into music and lyrics and writing like that seems to work for me. So I think I'm happy with just 2 channels. I tried the TSR Comics for a month. I just don't have the time to try to do 3 separate channels. It's just, no. For most improved player, I think a little of everything. How you've improved offensively when it comes to maybe shooting, points per game, rebounds, assists. Defensively, they're going to look at your steals, blocks, things of that nature. It's just a little bit of everything. Fair enough. Yep. I hear you, the Drew Show, but Pop is very political. I just don't want to get into it. And it divides people too. It really does, unfortunately. So we're here for Spurs. That's one thing we can agree on. Deadman was in also. Bright. Oh man. Where did that go? There it is. I'm back. Thank you for holding the fort, Coyote. Harden's more active definitely Nets than in Houston. Harden was really out of it his last year with Houston. Like the little bit of the last season he played, wasn't he really overweight last season? Did he start? I don't even remember that, Aaron. Maybe that was when I was kind of like out of sports for like a year and a half. When I was down in Virginia going a year full time, I was in a relationship, very involved in my church. I just kind of checked out on sports briefly. Did he win a chip? I don't remember. Diamante, a lot of people hate Pop's rotations. Yes, he's definitely annoying a lot of folks. Just get back to the way they used to be. As Dana. Hopefully one day. TSR cooking. Henry, I thought about that. I'm just doing shorts, but again, I don't have time. Then developed by the Spurs. Yeah. What an improvement on the score. Yes, it's 1 point game. DeJounte with a huge 3-pointer near the end. I try not to talk religion on the channel. I'm openly Christian on it, and I just start it and leave it there. I do Christian music on my music channel, but as far as I don't want to like really get into religious beliefs on the channel. I guess I just did, but I won't push my beliefs on you guys. Harden looked heavy. Yeah, he did. Is a person that is making fun of DeRozan's mental health on After the Buzzer. I don't know what happened on After the Buzzer. Anything happens on another channel, we'll leave it there. If we see that type of behavior here, that would remove, that would get the person get timed out or removed from the channel. Certainly don't want to make fun of people's mental health issues. If people get the COVID, we don't want to make fun of them there. Try to keep it, family friendly. I have not sworn on this channel. With the videos that are currently up here, I did in the past, especially during the Daniel Jones draft. I got very upset, but I really try to hold it in now, not swear live. I obviously don't swear in any of my recap videos or news videos. But live now, I just, bite my tongue and there's Clan, we're down by 1. What's up, Clan, my man? I don't know when we're gonna work together again. We definitely have to do a mid-season review, like a live mid-season review, or maybe we could do quarter reviews, like 20 games into the season, 40 games in, 60 games in, and then an end of season thing. I don't know, but we definitely need to work together, and the people want it. The people need it. Do you smell that? Do you smell what I'm cooking? Because I don't. Can you see Murray becoming a closer? Yes, Desiree. I can. I can. He's shown a lot of flashes of being that guy. Still too early, but hopefully he can. He was huge against the Bucks in the fourth quarter. Didn't he score like 12 or 14 points? So he closed out the Milwaukee game. Indiana, he was off to a great start, and then the team he stopped shooting, and the team it's just from there. Hey, Rich, have you ever decided to do radio or like someone who can maybe be in a commenter for something? Or the TSR all day? I did radio in college, Nick. You're listening to 103.5 BAR radio, which was bad AWS radio, Rich radio on your FM dial. Today I'll be playing a little Cannibal Corpse, Hammer Smash Face, following it up a little Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time. That's right, those two songs do go together. Yeah, I did radio and loved it. Yeah, Christopher, I occasionally would get PG-13 R-rated. There's occasional light innuendo with the channel number. But overall, I try to keep it PG. I just don't... I know there's kids watching here and there, and I don't want a parent to walk by and, 1 second I'm, on the channel saying, people ask, yeah, I'm openly Christian, and the next second I'm yelling F, F, F because the Spurs did something wrong. So yeah, try to keep it PG and just have fun and keep it sports. So there you go. My current top 5, I'd have to think about that for a long time, Command Ninja. Hey, Christopher, go Spurs, go. Appreciate the moderation in chat. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate that. I got to give you one of these. Go Spurs, go. Go Nets. I'll be back to calling the Nets. By the way, if you're new to this channel, this is an NBA channel first, predominantly the San Antonio Spurs. That is my team. I do cover the Brooklyn Nets once in a while because they're my local team, and there are 2 former Spurs on there. So if you are enjoying the stream, or if you're a Spurs fan, I do Spurs news videos as quick as possible when big news drops. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and maybe we can 15,000 by the end of the year. It's kind of far away, but anything's possible. Jerry Jones, have they won anything with Jerry Jones being the owner? I can't remember if Jerry Jones owned the Cowboys in the early 90s when the Cowboys were obviously, dominant. What does a blue name mean? It means they have a wrench. Say a bad word one time. Okay, a bad word one time. Because your sentence did say a bad word one time, so a bad word one time. It means they can time people out if people are being abusive in the chat or using language that shouldn't be, just really bad stuff. I hope you're right, Bunny. I hope you're right. Playmaker Gecko, I'm not surprised, though. As Spurs fans, of course, we love them. We have our Spurs goggles on. But when you look at all the great guards in the history of the NBA, Tony and Manu are certainly great guards. Manu brought the Euro step to the NBA. When you think of the guards that are ahead of them, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, one of these things is not like the other. I mean, those two guys are great Spurs players, but those guys were just on another level. Now, I understand Damian Lillard made it. I don't know if I totally agree with that. I didn't look at the list. He's a great player and a phenomenal shooter and closer, but he's never won anything. At the very least, Tony did win an NBA Finals MVP, was a 6-time All-Star, so I thought, him or Manu was going to make it. Maybe Tony would get it because Manu came off the bench, but even he didn't get in. Okay, Jared? Nets is complaining left patty, do not like. Kevin Durant is a great player, probably still top 5 in the NBA. I don't like his team jumping, and I'll be open about that with anybody. I call the Nets games. I'm rooting for Patty in LA, but I don't like the fact that he's been, he had something in OKC, then he jumped to Golden State to win a championship, which obviously he did, and would have won another one if he wasn't hurt versus the Raptors, and then jumps over to the Nets, and they try to make a super team with Kyrie and Harden, which is backfiring now because Kyrie Irving, I don't think he's going to play this season. I really don't. I think he's going to stand with what he's believing in, and is not going to play. And I think Brooklyn, because they're in New York, barring some weird happenings, going to stick with their thing, and I don't see the Nets winning it all without Kyrie Irving. With him, maybe. I don't know what's wrong with Kellen Nazi. Fired Tom Hennessy on the team in the early. Did he? I don't know the timing. But he took over what Jimmy Johnson kind of built up with, those million draft picks that the Cowboys got from the Vikings, and one of the worst traders ever. I wouldn't want Ben Simmons on my Spurs, but I don't think that was directed at me. Desiree, Kelvin and Lonnie have been on a funk the last week. Lonnie was looking great off the bench for a little bit. Then they started him, and he did not look good in his starts, and he is now, Lonnie's he's a confidence player. When he's playing well, the shots are going in. When he's not playing well, a night like tonight where he hasn't made a shot yet. I don't want to get into Virginia on here, but yeah, I haven't looked into it, but some crazy stuff apparently happened in Virginia. I don't know what. I'll look at it outside of this channel. Then Kyrie, Commando Ninja, he will have more. Kyrie's got 0. We'll probably finish with 0. Joshua has 5. I believe he hit a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer, and he's made all his shots in his career. Anyway, the game is back. Let's see if our Spurs can get a win at home. Spurs fans, thank you for being here as always. Mavericks fans, thank you for hanging out if you're in the chat as well. The second half is underway. Jalen Brunson, who tore up the Spurs in their last game, pulls up for a jumper and starts off the first half with a bucket. Derek does look a little off. He does look a little off. I think Spurs really set the bar high with him being healthy. They want to bubble Derek, and he hasn't been. I think that whole bubble thing was just an anomaly. When we ran that bubble back in 2000 and was it last year? I think it was last year. When we did the bubble last year, I think that was just kind of a one-time thing that worked at that moment. Brunson, another pull-up jumper, and it's no good, 61-58. And now the NBA pass is going to a loading screen. Star extremely great defender. Drew McBuckets out to Drew Eubanks. I forgot we had 2 Drews on the court. How did I miss that? Drew to Drew, and McDermott misses the layup, and you get called for a charge. KJ and Skywalker thrown out because of the constant shifting? Possibly. Linden, we haven't seen Jacques Lindell in the first half. I assume that means we're not going to see him in the second half. Somebody like about 4 years younger. Do you think he'll be a good fit? Marvin Bagley, I don't know enough about him. 5 to the 6'5" to know if he's a good fit for the Spurs. I honestly don't, and I don't want to make stuff up. Doncic on three-point lane, guarded by DeJounte Murray. DeJounte picks his pocket and is now running a fast break. We got a 3-on-2. Over to Keldon, and Keldon gets pushed out of bounds, and that's going to be a foul. Doug not having a good night, but you know what? Doug has been out. So maybe nice pickpocket by DeJounte. Reaches on Luka, takes the ball away. Luka looking for the foul, didn't get it. Fortunately, the Spurs couldn't convert on the fast break, and Keldon did get fouled by Dorian Finney-Smith at the end. No non-shooting foul. 10:39 to go in the third Q. Glaze and Bacon, you are not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. DeJounte on three-point land, 14 on the clock. Pick and roll, Drew Eubanks. Gets it to Drew, and Drew throws down a thunder dunk of justice. His first one tonight. Trying not to blow up my voice. I want to get into my music studio and do some singing tomorrow. Welcome back, McD. McDormat. There it is, the prune. When he's playing bad, he's McDormat. When he's good, he's McBuckets. I get it. It's all good. Fortunately, that nickname works all too well with McDormat. Doncic turnaround jumper in the paint. Going to bounce around a couple times. And go in. 63-60, 10 minutes ago. Keldon off into the paint, throws up a very awkward layup, but does get fouled, and he will go to the line for 2 on this one. Right? Jacques Lindell will come in with like 15 seconds left. Y'all forgot Kawhi wasn't a shooter when we drafted him either. Now when he's healthy, he's clear one of the best. Yeah, he's really... I mean, when Kawhi started with the Spurs, he was a good offensive player, but he was a great defensive player. 2-way defensive player of the year. And he's now switched to a great offensive player and a good defensive player, no longer the defensive type of player of year. And a double dribble by Keldon. You don't see that a lot. Terry, I do. I'm a metal guy. I have been for a long time. Love making music. It's, and I'm transparent with folks that, Luka for long 3. Air ball. That's Luka Doncic's 3rd air ball tonight. 3 air balls. Ooh, yeah. But if somebody said, hey, you have to pick one of your channels to 100,000 subscribers, the music channel or sports channel, it'd be the music channel. I'd love to see that channel blow up, but it's so hard in music. Derek White starts to drive, out to DeJounte for the corner 3. Good! Tie game. It is Mavs ball, 14 on the clock. Long 3 is no good for Tim Hardaway Jr. Spurs looking to take their first lead since their last lead. Derek into Drew Eubanks. Eubanks with the layup, and we have a lead, my friends. We have a lead. Can we get some thumbs up for San Antonio taking the lead for the first time since I don't remember when. Feels like it's been a while. Doncic guarded by DeJounte. Out in three-point lane. DeJounte really harassing him. Doncic tries to get into Dwight Powell. He throws up the layup. No good. A forced alley-oop. And the Spurs try to go fast break and throw it away. Intercepted. And a huge dunk is blocked. Tim Hardaway Jr. blocked by Drew Eubanks. It's still Mavs ball. 15 on the shot clock. Wow, this game is getting a little tense. Doncic guarded by Keldon. Starts to drive. Almost loses the ball. Gets it to Dwight Powell. Back to Luka. Luka drives again into the paint. Goes at Drew Eubanks. Eubanks affects the shot, and the Spurs are off and running. Keldon will bring it up the court. Back out to DeJounte. Corner 3. No good. The 749 Spurs fans in the stadium would have went nuts if that went in. Arena. Brunson drives and blocked by Derek White. DeJounte's off and running, and he gets fouled. Drew Eubanks fired up, slams his fist on the table. Don't do that. That's how you hurt your hand. Beautiful block by Drew Eubanks on Hardaway Jr. Hardaway is ready to throw that down with thunder, lightning, and yeah, whatever. Drew said, not today. And then Derek with a big block, too. Derek, one of the best shot blocking guards in the NBA. Possibly Igmar. It is Spurs ball, DeJounte, and now a quick foul. Doug McDermott, I believe, was fouled. DeMar DeRozan with 37 points and 10 rebounds tonight. Get out of Dodge. If it gets more tense, Mavs win. Luka better get in those. Oh, when it gets more tense, I got you, Eric. Yes, he is Bacon. Yes, he is. Keldon with the ball right now, 13 on the clock. Over to Doug. Thaddeus Young is checked in, so they got the small ball lineup and not the super small ball. Thad backing up in the post. Left-handed hook is ugly and oh, good. I don't know if that's a shot we were looking for. Anyway, look at Doncic out in three-point land. Behind the back pass to Hardaway. Hardaway drives and loses the ball, but he gets fouled before the shot. Yeah, DeMar was... Wait, back-to-back 37-point games by DeMar? No kidding. I cannot wait to see him next week against the Nets. When you were dragging in your... The Spurs players, they look at the chat, the Drew Show. They know what's up. First free throw is good, so this is 2 free throws for Tim Hardaway Jr. Man, I hope so, Jory. Joe Arredondo 876. Arredondo. Go Spurs, go. Right, Jax? What's he averaging? Do you guys know what DeMar DeRozan is averaging per game this year? Second free throw bounces off the front of the rim, but rolls in. 7.5 minutes to go. Nick predicting overtime. Tim Hardaway Jr. with 17 points, 6 of 6 from the line for the Mavericks. I think he's their leading scorer. Derek White drives into the paint. Runner is short. Gets his own miss. Nice job. Gets it out to Keldon for an open three. Come on! It hurts to watch Keldon take threes because they're just not going in. Now, unforced errors. Dorian Finney-Smith accidentally steps... no, that's not Dorian Finney-Smith. Sterling Brown, accidentally steps out of bounds. DeMar's a monster in Raptors. Yes, he was. He averaged 27 points a game. Is he 28 a game right now? I would agree, Thunder. And we have a timeout. Tied game. We had a good game tonight. Hopefully the Spurs take home the win. We have 138 likes. Can we get it up to 150 before this quarter is over? Because it does help the channel, and it's the easiest way to help the channel. It's free. And if you've been hanging out, we have a wonderful Spurs community. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're a Spurs fan, too. Do a lot of Spurs content on this channel. Also cover Brooklyn Nets games, which I've been talking about DeMar DeRozan. Nets, and what is my streaming schedule for next week? Next week, let's see. Starts on the 7th. So the 7th, I'll be doing the Spurs versus OKC. On the 8th, the Nets versus the Bulls. On the 10th, the Kings versus the Spurs. And wrapping up on the 12th, which the Mavericks versus the Spurs. So another Mavericks versus Spurs game. That'll be the 3rd time we played them in less than a month. Bang. Then the next week, I got a really busy week. Got 5 games. Spurs versus Lakers. Spurs versus Clippers. Cavs versus Nets. Cavs are good this year. Spurs versus Timberwolves. The Timberwolves are good. And then the Magic versus the Nets. All right. November 8th, though. That's the one Nets game I'm looking towards the most. The Nets and Bulls should be a lot of fun. Get to check my first time seeing DeMar since he left the team. And checking in on Patty and LA. You know, Phil, I don't know. Like, he was a 55% three-point shooter his rookie season. Now, it was a very limited sampling. Last year, I think he shot, 33%? This year, he's shooting under 20%. And then him not attempting well. It's... I see what you're saying, the Drew Show. I mean, I'd rather... They're not going in. That's the problem. And teams are going to start leaving him open until he does make them. Hopefully he can turn around because his three-point shooting is really bad this year. You could be right, Nyan. That is very possible, too. Selena Gomez equals mid. I don't have an Instagram, Jory. I have a Twitter. In fact, I'll pull up my Twitter now. My Twitters. If anybody wants to follow me on there. Where are my Twitters? There we go. If anybody wants to follow TSR on the Twitters, I will follow you back because, well, that's just what I do. Jacques will play more after All-Star break when Thad gets... I could see Thad getting traded. How many games? I have no idea, Sari. I really don't. Joseph, I'm excited about Josh Primo, but I don't think he's going to get the appropriate playing time. You said the Herschel Walker trade was a worst trade in sports history. It's not as bad as a trade in the late 70s between Lakers and Jazz. Worst trade that I was following sports for. And let me rephrase that. Selena's, she's in the Coyote costume. You don't recognize her? Spurs ball. Tied game. 6:50 to go. Kellman drives into the paint. Takes it up. Throws it up off the glass. No good. Misses, but gets the putback. All right. Hey, I'll take that. Offensive rebound. 67-65. You know what? Spreading my time between this and the music channel on YouTube has already kind of got me as time-wise as much as I want to do. Doing an Instagram would stuff like that would just nice runner in the paint. Wow, Dorian Finney-Smith, tough shot. I like where I'm at right now. I'm in a very good place with the amount of content I do on both channels. And we have a foul on Dallas. 6:11 to go. Multi-apples, what's going on? Welcome back, Teen Advice. Definitely not doing bowling, ever. I love you, man. Help you. Thank you. I'm great. It's glad to hear that, Nate. DeMar, 25, 6 and 4. Dang. 67 all right now. Think about it, Judge. Show away their chance of damage. Oh. They traded Magic Johnson, but the Herschel Walker trade, the Cowboys got like 5 draft picks that built their dynasty. Devin Vassell for an open baseline 3. Devin Vassell is really carrying the bench. I'm trying to save my voice. I want to sing tomorrow. I'm trying not to scream too much. It is Mavs ball. Doncic throws across court. Sterling Brown guarded by Devin. Takes off into the paint. Behind the back pass to Thaddeus Young. That gets it to Derek White, and the Spurs get the turnover. Devin takes another 3. That one's an in-and-out burger. Thank you, Phil. Yes, you can get a pop thumbs up. Hopefully I can get one too. Doncic on 3-point lane, guarded by Derek White. Pick and roll with Willie Cauley-Stein. Takes off-balance jumper. Very difficult shot. No good. Devin Vassell with the rebound. Devin's a really good rebounder. Just throw that antidote in there. Devin get it to Derek White. White at the free throw line. Pull-up jumper is a bank shot. He didn't call bank, but it still counts. I could be a little too old for Instagram too, Carl. I'm 44. I don't think Instagram's my... or TikTok. People always say, get a TikTok. I'm like, I'm not really... That's not my jam. TSR Music and TSR Sports is plenty on YouTube. Hardaway, runner, no good. Putback is good. Zalmaze. 4:30 and some change to go. Spurs ball. Derek White pick and roll with Thaddeus Young. Now step back over to Kellman. Kellman one-on-one with Luka Doncic. Crosses him over, takes it at the paint, throws it up high off the glass. No good. Spurs get the ball back. 14 on the clock. Devin Vassell drives into the paint. Pull-up runner. Good. What's Devin Vassell's career high? Anybody know? No more. There you go. There you go. Austin said he just matched it. All right. What's he got, like 16? 17? I don't know. Doncic turnaround fadeaway is good. 19? Does he have 19? Roll NBA takes... I'm good, Glaze and Bacon. 19? Wow, so you can get a career high tonight. I'd like to see that. Vassell over to Lonnie Walker, who I don't believe has scored tonight. Back to Devin. Devin, free throw line jumper. Good! Devin Vassell is on fire! Career high for Devin Vassell, my friends. Career high! And it's only in the third quarter. He's feeling it tonight. That's a runner down the other end. No good. Kellen Johnson with the rebound. Did not see who shot that from the Mavs. Kellen taking it into the paint. Throws up the layup, and it's good. And Kellen taking it coast to coast. And one! Ah! He's got the whole thing going now. I gave him the free throw. He didn't shoot the free throw yet. Devin got 21 now, I believe, doesn't he? Divas? That too. Too early to get too excited, though. Spurs got to hold this lead to once it says 0.00 on the clock, I'll be excited. Kellen hulking up. Brother. I hope he goes for 30. Welcome back, Jared. I've watched your music videos, but just checked and realized if I never saw. Oh, thank you, Phil. I hope you enjoy the channel. If anybody subscribes to the music channel, there are a couple political videos on there. Let's just say whoever the current administration is, if I don't agree with something, I'm going to pick on it, and I'll leave it at that. But otherwise, there's gonna be a lot of variety in there. There's a little bit of metal rap, very little bit. There's a lot of death metal. There's a lot of heavy metal. There's some light metal, some hard rock. And once I start putting up my old stuff, man, it's gonna be embarrassing. But I'm looking forward to it. Jared, exactly. Can we hold the lead? That's gonna be the thing. Yeah, Bobby Devin's been a little up and down offensively this year. Defensively, he's been mostly consistent. But he's only in his second year. But you know what? He's in his second year, and he's getting playing time. And he was a lottery pick. And he got playing time last year. We have another lottery pick who is now in the G League, who was only drafted one spot later. Demo was drafted 11th. Josh Green was drafted 12th. I like Bryn Forbes, but I'd rather, honestly, to give Bryn Forbes minutes to Josh Primo and see what he has. We know what we have with Bryn Forbes. We know of a guy that's streaky shooter that can hit threes. Doesn't give us much defensively and is undersized for today's NBA. I like Bryn. I'm just calling it like I see it. I'm not sure why we brought him back. Whatever. Hey, Rich, I just got off of work. How did Jacques Lindell? Jacques has played 0 minutes. 0. He's played as many minutes as I have. It's TSR music. You know, I'll drop the TSR merch. People have asked about that. I know there's Teespring. Would you all really be interested in TSR merch? Like, would you be interested in a shirt with like something that says Thunder Dunk of Justice, or here's my music channel. I really hope to get to 1,000 subscribers on that. My biggest music video prior was a cover of Jingle Bells, and I'm going to put back up on this TSR music channel under the Telephone Pole Cancer band name. It had 25,000 views when I did a death metal channel, but it had that in 2 years. My biggest video, and I'm not going to say the name of it because it is political, does have over 30,000 views. So it's a mini accomplishment to just have them. Oh, we have a free throw for Derek White. Technical, apparently, on Dallas. So I'm excited to see if I can get the music channel to grow, and I'm putting up another political song. So if somewhat political songs aren't your thing, then obviously don't go to the channel. There's comedic songs on the channel too. Yes, TSR merch. Yeah, I'll look into it. Teespring, I think, is the big one that YouTubers do a lot. Doncic drives in the paint, and it's going to be deflected over to Lonnie Walker. That's a turnover. Lonnie to Derek White. White into the paint. Tough shot up off the glass. No good. Gets fouled. Going to go to the line for one. McBrin Matt. Ryan, that's what I was thinking. A Thunder Dunk of Justice TSR shirt. Because I coined that one. That's mine. Y'all know I started that here when I started calling the Spurs. I'm going to go check it out. Check out what? So, Teespring, right? Careful, Carl. Derek's at the line for 2 right now. He made his first one. What, my name in the merch would be... the Thunder. Yes, your name would be in the merch. Thunder Dunk of Justice. All right, I'll look into it. I'll look into Teespring. I'll put a little note to myself. I got some time this weekend. I'll take a look into it. I know you can't use copyrighted pictures, so I can't put a picture of Keldon Johnson or Pop or whatever. But I could have a silhouette of like somebody dunking in, the TSR Sports logo. I'll look into it. Derek White's actually quietly having a decent game. 16 points, 5 of 5 from the line. Only 3 assists, which is low for him, but still. Doncic into the paint. Kicks it out. 7 on the shot clock. And you get it to Willie Cauley-Stein in the paint. Stein will pass it out for 3, and the 3 is, big shot by Tim Hardaway Jr. The shot clock was expiring. TSR bumper sticker. I was looking at the channel, and the video views went from 21 to like 30 right now. Thank you. Yes, Glazing Bacon, yeah. Keldon's in the paint, makes the layup while screaming. Ah! I used to do Tarzan. Well, maybe he didn't do that, but you get the drift. Doncic for 3, no good. Keldon with the rebound. Oh, Spurs got 83, my bad. 83-74. Keldon drives to the ping in. Euro step. Layup is no good. Maybe trying to do a little too much there. Getting a little too... and now a foul by Derek White on the other end. You don't butterfly? It's all good. Devin, Keldon, and Jonte and Primo is going to be... I hope so, Terry Starr. Deep, I hope they do. And for me as a fan and for you to make $100. We're going to add some substitutions. 2:15 left. Spurs are in the bonus, 83-74. Troy, the two bigs, if it ever is going to happen, it's not going to happen tonight based on what I'm seeing. We're going to the smaller. No, Drew's back in. It would probably be Zach Collins at the 4 and Jakob Poeltl at the 5, which would give us a 7-footer and a guy at 6'10". Jalen Brunson, nice moves, gets blocked by DeJounte, but Boban with the putback. Spurs want a push off and one. Boban destroying his old team tonight. Oh no, it's blocked by Drew Eubanks. I'm sorry. Drew Eubanks with the block. And DeJounte did hack him. Yeah. Oh well. Maria, I'm watching it on the NBA Team Pass. Otherwise, I don't know where. We don't promote illegal links because, one, they're illegal, but two, a lot of those links, they'll steal your IP address. He missed the free throw, and they get the offensive rebound. Frank Nicolaian with the rebound. Or you could get a virus, too, and I don't want to promote that. 83-76, Mavs get the ball back. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Brunson throws it up, no good. It gets fouled. That's back-to-back fouls on DeJounte Murray. Workforce, apparently not. Sweet Jones Jr., it's not a good record. I'll just say that. LOL, Zach Collins, I imagine, will start playing in January. They said not till after Christmas. Just pencil him in for Australia. Yep. Jacques Lindale, 0. Yep, Boban was with the Spurs, and he's eating us for breakfast tonight. Terry, I don't know about Lonnie. First free throw is good, so it's 2 free throws for Jalen Brunson. Doug McBuckets is playing tonight, but I think he only has 2 or 4 points. He hasn't given us much. Exactly, Dante. We had a 9-point lead. It's been cut to 6, maybe about to be cut to 5 with this free throw, and he missed a free throw, and now another foul. Murray stepped in early. Dang. Yeah, we're 2-5. I didn't want to say it. Now DeJounte Murray steps in early. They're going to get to reshoot that free throw. Wow, he was way early. That's like the equivalent of NFL offsides. Brunson, another free throw attempt. Yeah, he made this one. That 1 point may hurt. Deep, what's up? I'm nervous too. 5-point game, both teams in the bonus, a minute 45 to go in the third quarter. Yeah, we are a little bit. DeJounte in the paint. Tough jumper is no good. Forced the shot. Mavs are running. Brunson into the paint. Throws it up, and it's good. And just like that, it's a 3-point game. How quickly that lead evaporated to nothing. Exactly, LOL. I don't think I can get rid of him. Drew in the paint. Double clutch. Jumper is no good. Putback is DeJounte. I'm not sure what he was trying there. Mavs ball. Good grief. That runner is no good. KBD with the rebound. I believe that was Hardaway Jr. missed the runner. Can we get a bucket? Seriously. DeJounte into Drew Eubanks. Drew Eubanks loses the ball, and that's a turnover. Jalen Brunson brings it up for the Mavs. KBD with the foul from behind. A stupid foul. That's going to be 2 free throws. Yeah, we have had a very hard schedule. Troy, the Spurs, finding ways to always snatch victory or snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Yeah, Devin's been the hot hand, and now he hasn't touched the ball. I don't get it. Devin was cooking, and now he hasn't taken a shot since, in the last few minutes now? And look at that Spurs bench. They look like this. Whatever. Time to go home. First free throw's good. Jock must have done. Yeah, I know. There's an equally bad trade history in what done between Cavs and Mavs and the 80s. A lot of Mavs and the other series. I don't know that trade, to be honest with you. I don't like KBD. He's good defensively, and I believe he has generally good plus-minus when he's in there. I know don't read too much into that, I know. But it is an analytic stat. Offensively, though, he doesn't give us a whole lot. Yes, let's get to 200 thumbs up is right, Tyrion. Patty away with towel at least. Jalen misses the second free throw, and the Spurs will get the rebound. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Can we make a bucket? DeJounte with the ball. Drives into the paint. Back out to Derek White. Over to Thad for three. Nope. Thaddeus Young, I know he can hit the three, but he definitely didn't hit it there. Quick pull three down the other end is a brick city by Tim Hardaway Jr. trying to 2 for 1. There's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 20 seconds left in the quarter. DeJounte way out in three-point land, running an ISO right now. Shades of DeMar DeRozan. DeJounte now calling for a pick and roll. Nope, gets it over to Bryn Forbes. Forbes will get it to Thad in the paint. Thad gets blocked by Boban. Brunson sprints up the court. Long three. No good. That's the quarter. No, it didn't. The Spurs only up by 2. Had a, 9 or 10 point lead a few minutes ago, but the Mavericks came right back, and we got a game. No, Doja, you're right. We do need a start. Good evening, Jennifer. Thank you for stopping in. Go, Spurs, go. It is a very close game, Austin. A little too close for my comfort. We're getting close to 200 thumbs up, my friends. If you've not hit the thumbs up, it looks like this. It's right. If you have the chat up, you just have to minimize the chat for a second. Hit the thumbs up. It turns blue. It will look like that. It does help the channel, and Pop's going to show you how it's done. That's when he was trolling Shaq. If you look at the clock there's 11:55. That's when Shaquille O'Neal played for the Phoenix Suns, and they did the hack of Shaq in the first 5 seconds. Yeah, DeJounte was definitely trying to do a little too much. Aaron, we blew out the Orlando Magic in the very first game of the year. We played them again Friday. Do we have a captain? Do we officially have a captain? I would think it's DeJounte. In their 2 last position, we gave it to our, well, yeah. The captain Mavs trade allowed Mavs to get players like Mark Aguirre, Detlef Schrempf, Sam Perkins, and other good players. It was, all right, I'm going to have to look it up real quick. That sucks. Both the Yak and Jacques, which would be very confusing to try to call. I want to look this up. Try to look it up. Let me see if I can find a little information on this. Actually, it's all defense they drafted. Jesse Solomon, Isaac Holt, Darren Nelson, David Howard, and Alex Stewart. I mean, that's not the worst trade ever. I mean, it was a lot of draft picks, but... Oh, wait. There it is. That's not what I was looking for. That's other stuff. They got a ton of picks. Oh my gosh, they got a bajillion picks. They drafted Emmitt Smith, Russell Maryland, Darren Woodson. Oh my gosh. Wait, it's Minnesota's picks. I'm confused. I'm trying to look at this Wikipedia. End result of the trade. Okay. They end up getting Emmitt Smith, Russell Maryland, Clayton Holmes, Kevin Smith, and Darren Woodson, which, yeah, that's got to be up there as one of the worst NFL. I mean, Emmitt Smith, Herschel Walker ended up having an okay career, but not a Hall of Famer. Anyway, fourth quarter, let's get it going. Spurs will open up with the ball. Come on, Spurs. Get a win. Beat your Texas rival. Lonnie with the ball right now. Lonnie's had a very quiet game. Drives, runner in the paint, and it bounces in and out and in. Finally, Lonnie makes a bucket. I think that's his first field goal of the day. Lendell's not going to play today, guys. He's not going to play. Pop is doing Thad and Drew, and that's it. Ooh, Hardaway with the 3. It's a 1-point game. Yep. LOL. Exactly. It's Drew and Thad at center. Jacques is not going to play, especially not now. If he's not going to play in the first 3 quarters, he's not going to bring him in the fourth quarter with the game on the line. I hate to say it. Just go on it like I see it. Lonnie out to Keldon. Keldon will start to drive. Really rough shot off the glass. Tried to do way too much there. Made that shot a lot harder than it needed to be. Hardaway into Boban in the paint. Boban gets faced up by Thad, and Boban just throws it over him, and the Mavs had the lead. Our biggest player is 6'9", trying to guard Boban, and we've not been able to stop Boban all night. That drops it off to Bryn Forbes off the pick. Throws up a three, no good. Has Bryn Forbes scored tonight? I don't feel like he has. Fred VanVleet with 33 points and 6 assists tonight. Hardaway with another three, no good. Keldon with the rebound and Boban with the foul. Have you seen Mano on the bench? I don't think I have, Dean. I haven't been looking for him, but I don't think so. Slade, Keldon's a great player, or I think he can be a great player. He hasn't got that great status yet. He's undersized for a power forward, and we've been trying to play him at power forward far too much this year. Oh, my Boban. I know you love the Spurs. They have so much potential. A lot of potential, but they haven't come through yet. You never jammed the old death metal you were into? Yeah, I stay away. Juan, I still listen to death metal once in a while. I got rid of all my, the anti-Christian stuff that was in my catalog. Bands like Deicide, they're gone. That doesn't work for me. But I still like listen to, old CC or Obituary, stuff like that. Thad with a little jump hook, and the Spurs retake the lead. 10 minutes to go, guys. Vamos, Spurs, vamos. All day and all of the night. Boban out in three-point land. And I think Thad's going to be called for the foul. Yep. Oh, okay, Drew Show. I don't think he's there. 9:46 to go. Pop really trying this extra small ball lineup, and for the most part, it's actually worked. I'm still not a fan of it. It did not work against small ball. Did not work against the Pacers. They annihilated us in the paint. Boban in the paint gets doubled, and it's stolen by Keldon. Here come the Spurs. Keldon sprints into the paint, throws it up and in. Actually, look like he double-stepped a little bit there, but either way, the shot's good. 9.5 minutes to go. Clarence, the closest thing I'll do now is Cradle of Filth, and I don't touch their older stuff because that actually kind of was black metal. They're more poppy, extreme stuff. I'll still jam to once on Blue Moon. Yeah, for obvious reasons, I stay away from that. It didn't feel right. Especially Deicide with some of the name of their songs, and like, should I really be listening to this and then going to church on Sunday? Anyway, that's enough of that. Derek White into the paint, pull-up jumper, short. Luka Doncic with the rebound, 9 minutes to go, 89-86. Doncic is going to be guarded by Derek White, gets it into Boban in the paint. Boban just easily throws it in. He's actually guarded by Bryn Forbes for a second. I don't know about 6-1, but we should have a better record than we do, but we don't. Keldon drives into the paint, picks up his dribble, back out to Bryn Forbes, 12 on the shot clock. Forbes trying to create his own shot. Pick and roll with Thad, back to Keldon. Keldon into the paint. Turnaround off-balance jumper is no good. Actually looked good coming at him, just didn't go in. 89-88. On the left, indeed. Doncic guarded by Bryn Forbes. What? We're putting Bryn Forbes on Doncic? Wow, that's. I mean, the effort's there by Bryn, but come on, he's totally hooking him. Boban versus Forbes, you do the math. Go Spurs, go, Dean. I don't know what. There was no foul. There is no spoon. I mean, DeMar wanted to go to a contender. I think he wanted to go to LA. I don't think that was going to work salary cap wise. So Chicago seems to be a good fit for him, and I look forward to seeing him Tuesday against the Nets. I'll be calling the Nets and the Bulls next Tuesday for anybody that cares. Boban, jumper in the paint. Yep. What's Boban got now? Like 14 off the bench. Haven't stopped him all night. Keldon gets hooked, and that's a foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. Got you, Clarence. Yeah, I did too. I was big into him in the 90s, early 2000s. But at some point, a few years ago, I finally said, no. Let's go Raps. Raptors? Sure, why not? Sub 4. No, he can, Eric. Right, Drew? Spurs ball. Drew Eubanks picks up his dribble, gets it over to Den Vassell. Vassell with a quick baseline three. In and out, Burger. 90-89. Under 8 minutes to go. Not a big fan of the New Jerseys, honestly, Sweet Jones Jr. They look nice. I don't like them as Spurs jerseys, if that makes any sense. Kind of like Superman Man of Steel. I liked it as an action movie. I didn't necessarily like it as a Superman movie. Doncic over Keldon Johnson. It's short, no good. Drew Eubanks with the rebound. Keldon get up to DeJounte Murray. Murray back to Keldon. Keldon drives into the paint, throws up a hard layup. It's no good, but he is going to get fouled. Fernando, let's go Lakers. Sure, why not? Appreciate everybody that's here that's maybe not a fan of either team, but just hanging out tonight. Thank you very much. Meow meow, I don't know. Oh, okay. Got you, Bacon. Clarence, I don't know why Jacques Lindell has not played 1 minute. Chris, that's interesting. Keldon misses the first free throw. Hey, Rich, when is the next game you'll cover? And are you doing UFC Saturday? Next game I'll cover is Friday night, the Spurs and the Magic. I'm not doing the UFC anymore on this channel because the price of the pay-per-views is ridiculous. They're $70 plus tax, so they're $75 now. I'd much rather go to Hooters with my buddy Jeff. Keldon missed both free throws. The atmosphere is great. The waitresses are cool, and I only get onion rings, but they're delicious. He gets wings and a whole bunch of stuff. Doncic into the paint, kicks it out. They go around the world for an open three. Nope. They throw it right to Doug McDermott, and he immediately turns the ball over. And Doncic in the paint with a little jump layup. Turnover by the Spurs, and then Doug McDermott turns it right back over again. Dang it. But the UFC at Hooters is so much fun than just sitting on my couch. It really is. DeJounte into Drew Eubanks. Eubanks looking to get rid of the ball. Jumps it to Keldon. Keldon drives in the paint. Throws it up off the glass. Going to bounce around and roll in. And Keldon really starting to take over the fourth quarter. Wish he could make his darn free throws. Yes, they are, Fernando. I still love the UFC. I'll be there this Saturday. There's a double main event. Colby Covington versus Kamaru Usman. Doncic with a little jumper, and it's good, and a timeout pop. And then the co-main event, Rose Namajunas versus Weili Zhang. It's going to be a great pay-per-view, but it's so much more fun at the restaurant. And then when something big happens, timeout, guys, so that's what I'm talking about. See, the whole place goes crazy, which you just can't rebuild that and get that atmosphere in my house. Looking at XMB forums for UFC fights, not as fun as Hooters, but it's like, it sounds sketchy. And I'd rather go to Hooters. It's been a tradition. I was doing Hooters with Jeff before I even started doing UFC on the channel, and I'd rather do that. Plus, I get to hang out with a close friend. We get to chat about life and stuff. So, good evening, Cameron. Doug has not played well tonight, Eric. Coming off the injury, it's expected. Maybe Pop should yank him out. McDermott playing like McDonald's. Doug McDonald's. Doug McDormand. How many nicknames does this guy have? Poor dude. We're getting close to 200 thumbs up, but we haven't gotten it yet. We're 22 away. Can we get 22 more of this? We have plenty of people to do it. Looking for 22 more of those, my friends. The goal is 200. Hope to make it, but only you can prevent forest fires and get us up to 200 thumbs up. I would appreciate you if you could. Working hard here, blowing out my voice. And hopefully an entertaining play-by-play for those of you that can't watch the game if you don't live in Texas or you don't have the NBA Team Pass. No cover. They used to charge a cover way back in the day. They haven't charged a cover in a couple years, the Drew Show. At least where I live, they don't. Maybe in other parts of the country they do, but no cover. I'm so tired of us losing. Feel that most and due to Pop's rotation. Jazza, a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people don't like Pop's rotations. A lot of times last year, and we've seen a little this year, a player would be hot, and then it would hit a certain minute marker, and there was the time substitutions over the game flow substitutions. Devin as a starter, where would he start? Small forward or shooting guard? Because that means either Kellen goes to the bench, or we keep Kellen at power forward, which I don't like, or Derek goes to the bench. And a lot of you have advocated for Derek coming off the bench. Would you like to see Devin start at the 3? I think that would give us a little of a size upgrade at least. Oh, SSDT, why you be like that? What's up, Blue? Devin 21 in 24 minutes. The buckets, you think so? It's past when Trey comes in. I don't think we have a future of Trey Jones and DeJounte Murray in our backcourt. That's a little too small. Jacques Lindell has not played tonight at all. 0 minutes. Kellen goes to the bench. Jeremy, what's up? Go Mavs. Kellen 14 points. Only 6 of 16 from the field. He's missed all his 3-pointers, which feel like a broken record there. I like Lucas Samanic too. Hopefully he succeeds in New York where he couldn't succeed in San Antonio. Spurs ball, 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. 94-91 Mavericks lead. Derek, Devin, DeJounte, Kelman, and Doug. Wait, what? This is mega small ball. DeJounte's threes in and out. So Doug McDermott's our center? I think the Mavs are going small ball too, though. Never mind, Dwight Powell's in there. I don't know how tall Powell is, but Doug McDermott's our big guy. Doncic launches a shot, no good. DeJounte with the rebound. And we're going to have a whistle down the other end. I think Doug McDermott got poked in the... Somebody got poked in the face. Doug did by Dwight Powell. What is with these really small lineups? Thank you, Cutthroat. I mean, I'm not an NBA coach. Wow, no wonder I didn't recognize Jason Kidd. He looks totally different with those glasses on. Powell backslaps Doug McDermott. And really? 4 guards and a forward? What are we doing? I mean, if they win, I'll certainly be happy. Oh, we got a free throw by Derek, a technical on the Mavs. Make sure the free point. But seriously, like, what's with the micro ball lineup? I don't know, Troy. Win pound for pound? Omar, I hope it works out. Unless you're a Mavs fan and you think this is a... Oh, my goodness. What? I'm... All right, he's one of the greatest NBA coaches of all time. I'm just a guy on his couch, so let's see if it works. DeJounte almost loses the ball out of bounds, and instead he throws it to Sterling Brown. It is Mavs ball off the turnover. Brown drives, throws up a very difficult layup, and no good. Keldon Johnson with the rebound. 94-92, Mavericks up by 2, 5:12 to go. Derek White drives. Derek White over to DeJounte Murray. Murray one-on-one with Doncic, drives baseline. Jumper is good. We got a tie game. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go, Deeps. Spurs forever. Got you, Omar. This is the smallest Spurs lineup I think I've ever seen. I think. Doncic in the paint, guarded by McDermott. Gets double teamed, and the ball is stripped. DeJounte sprinting up the court. Wheels it back to Keldon. Keldon Euro step layup is no good. A fight for the board, and Doncic will get it. Oh, you got to hit those shots. 3-point attempt is no good by Sterling Brown. Mavs get the rebound, and now a whistle. 4.5 minutes to go. Players drawing straws at timeout. There are a lot of empty seats at the AT&T Center Butterfly. I noticed that. Thank you, Taylor. Maybe Pop's going for record for smallest team ever. How are you going to get a rebound when you got, what, 3 players that are 6'4", 6'5", and one guy is 6'7", one guy is 6'8"? The Spurs need a prayer. Small ball is code word for no defensive rebounding. Jeez. I mean, we'll have the speed, but we've been getting crushed in the paint numerous times this year, and now fouled by Doug McDermott. 4:22 to go. We definitely have a chance, Murray. Forbes at 2, White at 3, Murray at 1, Johnson at 5, still at 4. That's not funny, Robert. He might do that. Couldn't even, Jesus, Sandal? What? Jesus, Sandal's in the chat. Okay. Zachary, is that you? I see the Z. Very nicely done. I did not expect that. It is Mavs ball. 4:20 to go. Just saying. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jalen Brunson starts to drive into the paint. Pull-up jumper. Good. Derek White on 3-point land. 4 minutes to go. Man, we need to win. Mavs are in the bonus, by the way. And now a foul by the Mavericks. Spurs, ouch. Spurs need a real coach. Meow, meow. I don't know what we're doing. That from Marvin Bagels. Yes, they're going to go at Doug McDermott on defense. He's definitely the weakest defender out there. With no respect to Doug, but it's just it's a fact. Doug will get into Kelman and this Spurs while both teams in the bonus after that foul. DeJounte will drive him to the paint. Very difficult reverse layup. A nice job by DeJounte Murray trying to be the closer for us. He showed his closing ability in that Bucks game. I don't care who closes. Somebody just make shots for us. Tied up. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Jalen Brunson on three-point land. Going one-on-one with Doug McDermott. Goes right by him. The runner is good and one. They are going after Doug McDermott and eating him for breakfast. Who's on the floor? Joe, it's a small ball lineup. DeJounte Murray, Derek White, Kelman Johnson, Devin Vassell, and Doug McDermott. We don't have a center. And McDermott's just getting beat up. Corey, I haven't been following the Raptors much, to be honest with you, so I can't give you an honest opinion. Brunson at the line for one. We should have a center. I don't know what to say about this lineup. Brunson's free throw is good. 99-96. DeJounte Murray will bring it up for San Antonio. DeJounte crossing over. Pull-up jumper from the line over Dwight Powell is short. Doncic with the rebound. 99-96. 3:13 left in the game. I don't want to drop to 2-6. My football team is 2-6. The New York Giants. Jalen Brunson drives into the paint. Pull-up jumper. Good. Jalen Brunson's killed him in the last game we played against Mavericks, and here he goes again. No hero ball never wins is right. We hit 200. Yay, now we need a Spurs win. Thank you, guys. Of course, don't stop hitting the thumbs up there if you can. It does help the channel. 3 minutes to go. Spurs calling timeout in this small ball line. I don't like this lineup at all. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be critical of any of the players that are out there, but Doug McDermott, Devin Vassell, Kelman Johnson, Derek White, and DeJounte Murray. That's what we're going with. Someone give Manu a jersey now. And Tony and Tim to be quite transparent. Yes, he has, Bobby. You're right. Didn't he score like 30 against us last time we played? Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Brunson go off for 30 against the Spurs? Pirtle's out because of health and safety protocol. Last time I ever put money on the Spurs. Oh, I'm sorry, Ronnie. Go Cowboys. Best team in NFC East. Tough to watch Spurs games nowadays. Yeah, it's tough to call them too, but I'll still be doing it. And one day, we'll have a superstar, and the Spurs will be winning. My channel is going to blow up. I just don't know how long that will be. Jalen Brunson, he's a Dallas Maverick. I know some Spurs fans are going to start calling for the tankathon. If we put Landell in now, we win the game. There's no way Pop's playing with 3 minutes left at this point. He refuses access to him, the players, owners, meal, Dallas owners, coaches, players, and they're all available and whoever. Thank you, Madrid. Why can't Pop play Jacques? I don't know, Pop Ring. Jacques Mandel's played 0 minutes tonight. Our centers tonight have been Drew Eubanks, Thaddeus Young, and Doug McDermott. 6'10", 6'9", 6'8". Can you imagine if Kristaps Porzingis was playing tonight? Oh my gosh. Nope, Diego, I can't believe I'm playing him at all. Demiso was 9 on shooting. Then we took him out, and now he shot a terrible contested three because nobody else fed or realizes Demiso was our guy tonight. Yeah. It's frustrating. The game's not over. The game is not over, but man, this is as a Spurs fan, we had a big lead in the third quarter, up by like 9 or 10, and now we're down by 5. Going for the number 1 pick. Yeah, I like that at the 4, Eric Burns. Thad at the 5. Although they actually played okay with him in there, to his credit. I mean, definitely the effort was there. But Doug McDermott's getting roasted on defense right now. That's just not working at all. Yep, you're right, Doja. Meow Meow, they are all a V8 to the X, but you can still catch the you-know-what because of it. There's a thought that you can't. You can, and he did. I'll leave it at that. DeJounte into the paint. Gets it to Devin Vassell. Vassell loses the dribble, and that's a turnover. Silent tanking. Mavericks ball, 2:46 to go. I haven't heard of any trades. I know he's experimenting Thunder, but man, it's tough to watch. I mean, it's tough to watch your team lose the way they have been. Brunson gets it to Powell. Powell loses the can't hold on to it, out of bounds. 2:28 to go. I have seen that by other Spurs. You know, there's a lot of Spurs websites that do more analysis than I do, and that's because calling the game and talking to you guys, I can only see so much. I got a lot going on in my head, so I'm going to miss, you know, some of the analytics, if you will, of the game. And I've read a lot of websites say he's still tinkering with lineups. Do a lot of NBA teams tinker this much, though? Don't they usually have their lineups figured out preseason? DeJounte in the paint. The runner is no good. A fight for the board. And DeJounte maybe trying to do a little too much hero ball right now. Mavs ball, 2:15 left. 5-point game, 101-96. Doncic way out in three-point land, guarded by Derek White. Tries to get a pick and roll. Doncic switches it off McDermott. We're going to have an open three for Finney-Smith. Devin Vassell with the rebound. We need somebody to score for San Antonio. 2 minutes remaining. Derek White crosses over into the paint. Back to DeJounte. DeJounte fakes the three. He drives. Awkward Euro step. Throws up the layup. No good. And a late foul. Yeah, Murray is not looking to pass at all right now. He is complete shoot the ball first mode. Why do we keep playing small ball? I don't know why Jesus Chensi. You guys all messing around with me, changing your names? Sean, I'll still watch them, but it's going to be hard. That's why I cover the Nets too, although they're not that good. They're a little rough this year too. The Spurs are my primary team. The Nets are my local team. I just figured I wanted to call another basketball team on the channel once in a while. Murray's at the line for two. He makes the first one. Oh, where'd my score go? 101-97. That's true. XX Music. If he was scoring, is a Puerto Rican way of saying sandal. Oh, you're right. If he was hitting all these shots, we'd be praising him. You're right. If he was, making all these, one-on-one shots, we would be like, DeJounte taking the game over, but he's missing them, so we're on the other end of the spectrum. Wow, the Clippers are 3-4? It's Kawhi been out. Are they bad? I didn't realize they were bad this year. Or have a losing record. Jalen Brunson, the Spurs killer, into the paint. Goes by Doug McDermott. Makes the layup. Doug McDermott cannot guard Jalen Brunson. 1.5 minutes to go. At all. At all. DeJounte with the ball. Gets it in to Kelman. And he makes the little layup. 103-100. 1:20 left in the game. Come on, Spurs. Can we get a win at home? Brunson. Out to Luka Doncic. Fakes the three. Pulls it down. Throws it cross court. Finney-Smith into the paint. Misses the dunk. And gets fouled. Spurs want to foul on the Mavericks. Looks like it's going to be on the Spurs. That looked like a clean block. Okay, no foul. Just one out of play. It was a clean block. That's 10 block shots for the Spurs. So just out of bounds off of Devin Vassell. 4 on the shot clock. Doncic with a half-court three. Air ball. Caught by Vassell. Spurs ball. 56 seconds left. DeJounte Murray crossover into the paint. Stops, pops off the glass, and it's good. It's a 1-point game. 52 seconds left. You know what? Even though DeJounte missed some of those shots, he's trying to take over the game. I'll give him credit. Somebody's got to have the cojones to do it, and he's trying. 1-point game. Good morning, Darlene Chong. What'd you miss? It's been a back-and-forth game. I'll tell you that much. Oh, come on. Not too many. Jesus. I'm not going to know who's who. Darling, they're going super small belts. Oh, my gosh. Jesus, bare feet. You guys are killing me. I'm not going to know who's who in the chat anymore. 1-point game. Under a minute to go. DJ's not 1 of 14. Come on now. The Spurs have been running a lot of small ball tonight. Jacques Lindell has not played for anybody just coming in, unfortunately, to the dismay of many Spurs fans. Jacques, not 1 second off the bench. The Spurs centers tonight have been Drew Eubanks, Thaddeus Young, and Doug McDermott. Doug McDermott's been at center. Devin Vassell has a career-high 21. Luka Doncic, 23, 12, and 7. DeJounte Murray with 22, 9, and 7. Jalen Brunson killing the Spurs again with 27 and 10. Appreciate y'all hanging out. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. It does help the channel. This is our biggest crowd of the year so far. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Appreciate you, Spurs fans and Mavericks fans. Go Spurs, go! Everybody, welcome here at TSR Sports. Mavs fans, Spurs fans, Lakers fans, Nets fans, Raptors fans, Warriors fans. It's all basketball. It's all good. Doncic with the ball, deep out, three-point land, 14 on the shot clock. Now switched off. Doug McDermott guarding him. Oh my, Atlanta. Launches a three over Doug. In and out, Burger. And a fight for the board, and the Mavs get the rebound. Oh, that hurts if you're a Spurs fan. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Devin Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson, fade away from the baseline is good. Why can't Jalen Brunson miss against the Spurs? 21 seconds left. Jalen Brunson is the Spurs killer. He is kryptonite for our team. Thank you, Diego. Jalen Brunson. And it was good defense by Devin Vassell. Just a better shot by Jalen Brunson. Stops, pops, baseline. I mean, Devin Vassell would have to have been Mr. Fantastic to block that. It's just a great shot, a great clutch shot. You know, if we get that rebound, it's 21 seconds left. We need a three-pointer to tie. Or to get a quick 2 and foul. Both teams in the bonus. Nintendo Lego NBA fan, good evening. It's been a crazy game today. A Miracle 3 is a timeout. Timeout. 105, 102, 21.2 seconds left. Both teams in the bonus. I hope my voice holds up. He does like to play against the Spurs, Robert. Again, thank you for being here, Mavericks fans. For Mavericks fans hitting a thumbs up, appreciate you. Spurs fans that are always here for me, appreciate you. They're 2 and 5. I'm still going to call them like they were 5 and 2. I'll be here for almost every game. Not every game. I'm gonna pull a Kawhi Leonard and have some load management here and there when I need it. I'll be transparent. I don't want to call all 82 games, but I'll probably call. I'll be surprised if I call like 77 or 78. I know I'm not calling the ESPN game. That much I know. I don't know when that is against the Grizzlies. So it'll be Spurs ball. I'm going to stop looking at the chat in case somebody's ahead of me. No offense to the chat, but if you're ahead of me, I don't want any spoilers. All right, who's inbounding it? Devin Vassell's going to get it in. Gets it into Derek White, and White almost fumbles the ball out of bounds. Good grief. Derek with the ball. Out on three-point land, drives to the paint. Nobody's there and throws down a thunder dunk of justice. The Dallas Mavericks defense parts like the Red Sea. Spurs are going to have to foul immediately on the inbound pass, and they will. And, of course, it's Jalen Brunson going to the line. Thank you for subscribing, Brandon. 2 free throws for the Mavs coming up. 12.6 seconds left. Either way, whatever happens tonight, Mavericks fans, good game. I am humble in victory and in defeat. If you're new to the channel, this is an NBA channel. I do primarily cover the San Antonio Spurs as a 30-year San Antonio Spurs fan. I do occasionally cover the Brooklyn Nets because they're my local team, and there's 2 former Spurs on there. I'm very excited to cover the Nets and the Bulls next Tuesday. DeRozan against Mills in LA is going to be a lot of fun. So if you're enjoying the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And we have a great community here. Try to keep it PG rated. Dang it. Brunson hits the first free throw. Really needed him to miss the first one and make the second one. So our rebounding has been very suspect tonight. Brunson's second free throw. What's he got? He must have like close to 30 points now. I think he does have 30 points. I think he had 27 when I read it off earlier. He makes them both. Spurs are out of timeouts. Uh-oh. Mavs have 1, so the Spurs got to hit a 3. There's 12.6 seconds left. The Spurs have got to hit a 3 to tie the game. Otherwise, the Mavs are going to take this one. We get it inbound to DeJounte. DeJounte, oh, they fouled him on the inbound pass. Dang. My biggest pet peeve about Pop, he never uses his challenge. They fouled DeJounte Murray immediately on the inbound pass, so they're sending DeJounte to the line. Man, I really don't recognize Jason Kidd with his beard and his glasses. Dang. Anyway, DeJounte at the line for two. I'm really surprised the Mavericks fouled there. DeJounte's first free throw. The Spurs free throw shooting sucks this year. DeJounte's only, I think he's shooting under 60%, and that was a huge miss. He had to make these both. He made the second one. 10.9 seconds left. Wow. Fortunately, DeJounte and Devin missed those crucial free throws against the Lakers a while back. And timeout Mavericks. Yeah, I guess putting at the line was a good idea. 10.9 seconds left. Timeout Dallas, their last timeout. Let's blame it on the Wilson ball. Wilson! If you have not hit the thumbs up, you've been hanging out, please do so. It does help the channel. We're at 224. Love to get to 250. DH Love, I can't argue with that. We're terrible at free throws. We are abysmal at free throws this year. Keldon's shooting like 65% or worse. Jakob, of course, is bad as always, shooting like, 30%? DeJounte's having a rough year in the low 60s. Are they all practicing free throws together and watching Jakob and his free throw technique? Yeah, it's true, Bare Feet. It's not over, but man, that hurts. Because if the Mavs go to the line, which I assume the Spurs are going to foul, if the Mavs make both free throws, then barring a miracle, it could be over. Oh, I can't do that, Layton. Even showing a couple seconds. If you show live footage on YouTube, more often than not, you're going to get your YouTube channel banned. You can show highlights after the fact, which you see people do, but showing live content will get my YouTube channel taken down. I've worked way too hard and put too many hours in over the last 3 years to just have it taken down for one play. It's not worth it, I'm sorry. 10.9 seconds left. 107-105. Mavericks ball. Doncic will get it inbounds. We need a steal. We need some milk. Doncic throws across court, and we will have another foul. This time it is on Frank Nicolina by Doug McDermott. 10 seconds left. Exactly, Jared. Well, 6 of 28 on threes? Really, Bobby? Maybe Frank misses both free throws? Is Frank Nicolina a good free throw shooter? I'm guessing he is. I said Aaron say, oh no, not Frank. So is he like a 90% free throw shooter? Great. Not sure what's happening. Substitution? Lonnie Walker's checking back in. Doug McDermott coming out. All right, the ultimate dream. 5 guard-sized players. Lonnie, Devin, DeJounte, Keldon, and Derek. There it is. There's our super small ball lineup. Devin Vassell's our center at 6'7". He made the first one. Not on my scoreboard. Well, he's got to miss this one or it's pretty much game over. Frank Nicolina for the second free throw. Got the headband power. We were up by 10 in the third quarter at one point. Made them both. 10 seconds to go. We need a miracle. We need a quick 3 and a foul. I'm not giving up hope. We need a very quick 3. DeJounte brings it up the court. Over to Lonnie for 3. Good! 4 seconds to go. Spurs got a foul immediately. Lonnie Walker with a huge 3. Doncic is trying to say he stepped out of play. The ref ain't hearing it. I think that's Lonnie's, first or second shot of the night? And immediately a foul with 2.7 seconds left on Jalen Brunson. Oh my gosh. Now my heart is like racing here. Luka Doncic is in the chat. Luka, thank you for stopping in while you're at the game. That is incredible. Oh my goodness. 2.7 seconds left. I don't know if that's true or not, but stuff like that will get you timed out. Do not put anything ahead of me. Brunson at the line. He missed the first one. He missed the first one. You can't intentionally miss a foul shot anymore, right? Oh my goodness, he missed the first one. I think they said you can't miss on purpose. He airballed the second one. It did not hit the rim. Is that a technical? He missed the rim. He threw it at the backboard and missed everything. Oh my goodness. What does that mean? Exactly, Butterfly. What's that mean? They're going to look at a replay. What does that mean? Is that a technical? Oh my gosh, what a crazy ending to this game. Lonnie Walker hits a three with 4 seconds left. The Spurs foul Jalen Brunson. He misses the first free throw. And he airballed the second one. He went to the right of the rim and hit the backboard only. And if that's a tech, the Spurs have a chance to tie it on a technical foul and will get the ball back with 2.7 seconds left. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. This is the biggest crowd I've had all year. If you guys could hit the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. It does help the channel. Let me focus on the game. I'm sorry, I'm not going to look at the chat now in case there's any spoilers. I am watching this on my Roku, so I'm usually 10 or 15 seconds behind the actual game, so please no spoilers in the chat. No technical. The Spurs will bring it in on the side. Only 2.7 seconds left. No technical shot, guys. Ah, dang it. We have no timeouts. Oh my goodness. Who's going to get this shot? Looking down. You got to get it in. You don't have a timeout. You don't have a timeout. They just throw it up. They get it to DeJounte. And you don't get a shot off. That's the play we run? They just... Congratulations, Mavs fans. A Hail Mary pass on the inbound. And... DeJounte doesn't miss that free throw in the fourth quarter. It's a tied game. Free throws got us again. Congratulations, Mavs fans. And again, free throws, the bane of the Spurs' existence. A late missed free throw. You throw a Hail Mary to DeJounte, I mean, I can't blame DeJounte for that one. What a way to lose. 2-6. If you guys get the thumbs up on the way out, would appreciate it. I'll go over the final game stats. 2-6 for the Spurs now. We got the Magic on Friday. I'll be alive for that one. Jalen Brunson got us again. Man, this guy is just a Spurs killer. Tim Hardaway with 23. Dorian Finney-Smith, rough night, only 4 points. Dwight Powell with 6. Jalen Brunson with 31 and 10. Luka Doncic 23, 12, and 7. Off the bench, Reggie Bullock, Willie Cauley-Stein, and Josh Green with 0. Frank Nicolina with 2. Sterling Brown with 3. And Boban, former Spur, with 17. I don't like Pop's rotations tonight. Thank you, Jesus Holy Sandal. Appreciate it. 2-6 now. For the Spurs, KJ with 16. Had a rough shooting night, though. Only 7 of 18. He was 2 of 4 from the line. Drew was 2 of 4 from the line. Actually, DeJounte was 5 of 6, but still, that ended up being the big free throw. Anyway, Kellen with 16 and 6. Doug McDermott had a rough night, only 2 points. Drew with 10. Derek White with 19. DeJounte finished with 23, 9, and 8. Off the bench, KBD was the only one scoreless with 0. Devin led the team with off the bench with a career-high 21 points, 9 of 12 from the field, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. Thad had a decent game with 8 points and 6 boards. Lonnie with only 5 had the big 3 near the end. KBD, I mentioned the 0. Trey Jones with 2 points in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay. And Bryn Forbes, 2 points and a solid minus 13 in his 11 minutes. I believe that's the worst out of all the Spurs. Nope, tied with Drew Eubanks. Drew Eubanks and Bryn Forbes, minus 13 each. You take that for what you will. Thank you all for tuning in. This was a rough game. Close to winning, but now we're 2-6. And we're on pace for about 20 wins. If you take 2-6 times 10, that's 80 games. We're on pace for 20 to 22 wins. Neither will I, the Hive, but I'm also a pescatarian, so I'll be eating steak. I guess so, Josh. We're seeing who should say. Yep, same record as the Giants. Same record as my New York Giants, 2-6. Congratulations, Mavs. Good win for you guys. Again, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so on the way out. This rough game, but you know what? I'll be here Friday calling the Spurs, and Coyote, I know what to say. I know what to say. Until next time, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!